Hey everybody, it's TT Rad. It's Wednesday, January 2024. Just wanted to see how everybody was doing, what was going on, and who is going to show up. May God bless you all today. I hope everyone had a beautiful day. I hope everybody slept well last night. We're in 2024, and I hope everybody is feeling replenished and everybody is doing well. So I'm going to start this out before anybody comes in with a prayer. Well, actually, it's a reading. It's a reading. As you have loved us, Holy Father, so may we obey you out of childlike love. Just as we acknowledge your fatherly love, so may we love our neighbors as ourselves. Let us do nothing contrary to this love, and so do right by our neighbors. We ask, Holy Father, that we may enjoy in moderation all you give us to fulfill our needs and not misuse it due to extravagant or evil impulses. Give us a sensible heart, one faithful with your gifts and not overly concerned for food, drink, or earthly nourishment. Instead, teach us to put our faith in you and to yearn for your divine help and grace. Give us a humble, broken spirit, true gentleness, and a hunger and thirst for your righteousness. Amen. And ye be kind one to another, tender hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you. Amen. So I just wanted to start that out with a little prayer. Hopefully, some of you heard that, and I'll probably end with a prayer. So let's see who's going to come in tonight. Um, we're supposed to be getting snow in New Jersey starting, I believe, Saturday and going into Sunday morning. And I am not going to predict how many inches of snow because one weatherman will say we're getting 3 or 4, the next one will say we're getting 5 or 6, and the next one will say it's going to be the biggest storm we've ever experienced. So who knows what's going to happen? We'll just have to wait and see. But it is Saturday going into Sunday. And that's it for the weather. So be careful if you're going to be driving. Anything you need, just go out and grab it by Friday or Saturday morning, the latest, because you never know what could happen. Anything can happen. I hope you like my background. I put that up today and have it all set up. And I have some prayer books and some different things. My son bought me some candles today, and I actually purchased some too, but I'm using the ones that he has that he got me. So I thought that would be nice. And we'll see if anybody comes in. Let's see what's going to happen. Um, I had a pretty calm day today. They are finishing up my kitchen. It's taking forever. Hopefully, that's going to be done within the next 4 or 5 days. Um, 7-day job, I think, is turning out to be a 10-day job, but that's okay. Things happen. So they were going to rip my bathroom up and they decided not to. Thank God. I'm happy about that. So that's a good thing. Oh, Mustang Mike. Hello, TT. Am driving, listening. Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year, Mustang Mike. Thank you for coming in. You are the first one in here. I appreciate that. Please be careful driving. Um, I don't know where you are, but in New Jersey here, we're supposed to be getting some snow. And oh, you like the avatar? Thank you. It's actually something I set up in my room, and I will show you. Just be careful. I'm going to move the camera so you could see more of the Massachusetts. Okay, my son bought me this new candle today. I have that. and then I will show you the rest of it. This is actually in my room. He bought me this candle today. Let me pick the phone up and I'll show you. That's Mother Mary, Blessed Mother, right there. Okay. And then obviously the Last Supper, as you can see. And then I found this at a thrift store. I thought it was beautiful. I'll try to get it as close as possible for you. I'll keep the camera on it so you could see it. I bought that at a thrift store, Mike, for $5. It's so heavy. It was made in Italy. And I don't know how anybody parts with these things, but I guess when people pass away, sometimes the loved ones, thank you, Mike. Thanks, Mustang Mike. Sometimes loved ones, they don't want to hold on to everything. And this is the cross my son got me. This was also from the thrift store. It's a beautiful wooden cross. He bought that at the thrift store for me. Baywatcher, hi, how are you, honey? I was just showing Mustang Mike all of my religious things here. My friend Teresa gave me that, St. Gerard. That's very old. And that actually has a little drawer down on the bottom of it, and that little drawer pulls out. And my son's picture, him and I, we took a little picture together and we put it in that drawer. So St. Gerard will watch over us. Baywatcher saying hi to Mustang Mike. Yeah, Baywatcher, he's driving right now, so he's listening. But I know he could see the pictures, so I just wanted to show him real quick. Right there. Okay. So that's the little scenery going on. Now, Baywatcher, Mustang Mike is saying Happy New Year to Baywatcher. Uh, yes, happy 2024, Baywatcher and Mustang Mike. God bless you both and your families always. I know Baywatcher said you wanted to talk about, you had a topic. Now, I don't know if you would want to do it right now because there's 5 people watching, but you are the only 2 in the chat right now. So, oh, there's Brian. Hi, Brian. How are you? Happy New Year, sweetheart. God bless you. God bless you and God bless your family. I hope all is well and I hope you're feeling better. But Baywatcher, I did see your comment and I know you wanted to, you had a topic. So if you want to hang in there and wait for more people to come on, or if you would like me to schedule it and you would like to come on, that would be fine too. So you can make that decision, whatever you would like to do. Um, is fine with me. It's fine with me. So I will gladly have you on if you feel comfortable enough to come on here. And like I said, when you're ready for the topic, that's fine. Hey, Adam, how are you, sweetheart? Okay, did I miss anybody? Hang on, guys. Let's see. Oh, there's Sliminy. Hey, Sliminy, what's up? How are you? Sliminy Cricket Entertainment's in here. He's saying, what's up? Brian is saying hi to Mustang. And Brian is saying hi to Baywatcher. Hi, Brian from Mustang Mike. I have been wondering about what it means to respect women culturally and historically. Okay. Adam, how are you? Mustang Mike. Hi, Adam. Hi, Adam from Brian. Hi, cousin Brian. Good to see you from Adam. I can't wait, TT. I love all these opportunities. I am just getting myself situated right now. I am okay gearing up first. Okay, that's fine. So would you like to wait and then gear up for it so we can actually do a show together? I could do a little bit of research and we could do it that way. Hi, Slimity from Brian. Hey, Mustang Mike from Adam. Happy New Year to everyone from Brian. Baywatcher, good to see you from Adam. So, yes, sure, I will. Yes, sure, I will wait, TT. Okay, that's fine, Baywatcher. So, maybe, you let me know. Just like leave me a comment on something when you feel you're ready to do it. If you want to do it, like say, hey, TT, I want to go on next week on this day. Let's go on together, and then you just let me know. Adam saying hi to Slimity. And Adam, look at my background here. I have all my, well, I don't have all of my religious stuff out, but I have some of it out. Not all of it though. I could never fit it in the picture there. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys here. Let's see. That's the Last Supper, Adam. My son bought me that picture, and he bought me this candle today. And he bought me this one. And of course, the Blessed Mother, Saint Gerard, and the cross. A lot of different stuff. Yes, Brian, I am feeling better, much better. Hang on, guys. I have to lower my heat in here. I think I put it on a little bit too high. Yeah, my bedroom is so small, and you put the heat on in 10 minutes, it's like a sauna in here. Oh my God. Everyone hit that like button for TT. Let's get that up there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sliminy, are you going on tonight? Are you doing a live? If you are, just put it in the comments so we know. Adam, have you done any more new magic tricks? I have to go up on your channel. I've been a little bit busy here and there because I was down for the count for what, 3, 4 weeks. So, Adam, let me know if you have any new magic tricks up or any new videos. Let us all know. And please drop your links in here. I mean, I believe everybody that's in here right now is sub to each other. So, but if not, just ask and the links will be dropped. I just put a new key ring magic trick out yesterday. Okay, let's get that. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah. Now, is anybody else on tonight? I should have checked. I don't know if Tommy is doing a wind down or is Anthony on? Adam, do you know? Because I have to start checking that so I don't interfere with. I know Thindu's always on in the afternoon, but Tommy sometimes he comes on at night, and Anthony, I have to watch everybody's schedule. Because I don't want to interfere with their shows. So I have no idea if Tommy or Anthony are on live right now. Slimity is going to be on around 10 Eastern time. 10 Eastern time. I'll put that up on the top, Slimity. Okay, Anthony's not on until the 7th, I think. Oh, okay, okay. Tommy was on, but I think he's done now. Okay, Slimity, thank you. And Slimity will be on around 10 Eastern time. So, Brian, how are you? Are you feeling okay, Brian? How's everything going? That's Adam's cousin, in case anybody doesn't know. And Mustang Mike is in the chat, but Mustang Mike is driving. So he is just listening right now. That's what he's doing. And also, Baywatcher and myself, we are going to do a show. We don't know when yet, but we will, that will definitely get announced beforehand. So that will be Baywatcher and myself, but we will announce that beforehand before we do the live, so you know. Wait 1 second. I think I missed Adam's comment. Hold on. I haven't seen Mikey. Is he still driving live? Oh, Well, I think he still does the lives, driving. I don't know if he's on now. I have no idea. I hope he's not on because I don't want to interfere with his show. So I have to really start checking this. I'm getting stronger every day. Thank you. Good, Brian. God bless you. Hey, Tony Silo. TT, how are you, sweetie? I'm fantastic. How are you, Tony? God bless you. Thank you for coming in, and God bless us all. I just asked you that as you answered it. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, TT in chat, driving but listening. That's Pretty Monita, Pretty Queen. How are you, honey? God bless you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Hi, Tony from Brian. Hey, Brian from Tony. Adam, how are you from Tony? Hi, Queen from Brian. Baywatcher, hey, what's happening from Tony Silo? I just haven't seen him and I'd hate to be missing him. Yes, I haven't gotten any notifications that Mikey's been doing, the lives, the driving. So, but sometimes it's weird because sometimes you don't get a notification. So usually what I do when I have time is I'll check. And if I see, him on there, then I go on, and so but no, I haven't seen him on there. And Arlene, do you see Arlene in this chat? Am I missing Arlene? Tony's saying hi to Arlene. So let's see. Did I miss Arlene? I don't think so. Wait a minute. Let me go back because I wouldn't want to miss Arlene. Yeah, I don't see Arlene. Let's see. Tony's saying hi to Pretty Monita. Tony, what's happening? How was your day today? What did you do? And Pretty Monita is saying hi to Brian and Tony. Yep. You're in the Wise Up show. Can't be the Wise Up show. Look at this. Hi, Angel, Marla, and Lee. I don't think so. That would be incorrect. So I doubt that that is Ralph. Are you guys catching this? Adam, did you catch that? The Wise Up show. Hey, Angel, Marla, and Lee. So I don't believe that that's Ralph Mucci because obviously he should know he's in my show. Sorry about that. It's Ralph. I just went to his channel. Oh, well, I don't know. Ralph Mucci, if that's you, you're in the wrong show because Angel and Marla and Lee are not on this panel. Pretty Monita is saying hi to Adam. Adam is saying hi to Pretty Monita. Tony Silo, that was Ralph Mucci. Yes, that was Ralph Mucci thinking he was in, I guess, Angel Gotti's show, but this is definitely not Angel Gotti's show. This is TT Rad Show, Ralph. You mistakenly commented in the wrong show, but that's okay. So Tony, how's it going? Where's Jen? Tell Jen I was asking for her. I left her a comment on my community page. I don't know if she received it, but definitely tell her I was asking for her, and I wish her the best. Joey, hey Joey, how are you? TT, good evening. Let's put Joey up there. How's it going, Joey? Happy New Year. God bless you. Yeah. Okay. All are welcome. Yes, definitely all are welcome. Well, not all are welcome. It depends. It depends on what's going on, who they are, Brian. We have to watch out. That's why you guys have the wrenches. I didn't know if that really was Ralph or not because of the comment. Steven, hey, how are you? Brian saying hi to Joey, and Joey saying hi to Adam. Hello, TT in chat. That is from Stephen. Hey, Stephen, what's happening? Let's put that up there too. How you been, honey? I hope everything is great. I hope you had a wonderful New Year. I'm glad you made it in. Everybody, Mustang Mike is in the chat, but he is driving, so he is listening. Adam's laughing. Yeah. Joey's saying hi to Brian, and hi, Stephen from Brian. Hi, Stephen from Adam. Okay, hold on a second. What's Tony saying here? We had an emergency. I will to you in community page somehow or get my number from Tommy or Thindu. We had an emergency. Okay, no problem, Tony. Okay. Yeah, I will do you want to hear from me, Tony? Would you like me to call you? Tomorrow, would you like me to call you? Joey saying hi to Stephen. Tony said it's tomorrow. Hey, Adam from Stephen. Okay, I will. I'll get your number from Tommy probably because I don't know if Thindu will see his phone tonight, but I will get your number from Tommy either tonight or tomorrow, and I will call you. Absolutely. Let's see. Emmanuel's in here. Hi, Emmanuel. Let's put that up there. How are you? God bless you. Adam saying hi to Emmanuel. Tony saying hi to Stephen. Brian is saying hi to Emmanuel. Happy New Year from Emmanuel. Let's get that up there. That's for everybody. Thank you, Emmanuel. God bless you. Emmanuel, I set this little stuff up here, all our religious stuff. Sounds good. Thank you. Anytime, Tony. Anytime. Um, Here, Emmanuel, I want to show you. I have the Last Supper up. I'll scan it really quick, Emmanuel, so you could see it. I don't have all my religious stuff up here, but I will be putting it all up at some point. My son got me this cross at the thrift store, Emmanuel. I don't know if you could see it, but he got me this cross. And I know you saw this. I bought that at the thrift store. It's very, very heavy, and it was only $5. $5, Emmanuel. You believe that? I said, I wonder why some people get rid of these things, but people pass away, so that's what happens. And then they get rid of stuff. Thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate that. So is everybody ready for the snow that we're going to be getting? And I'm going to get a pen because Tony, I'm going to write this down because I have so many things on my mind. And if I don't write stuff down, I forget. Okay, so let me get a piece of paper here. Okay, I'm going to write it down, Tony, because I don't want to forget. Okay, call Tony Silo. Get number from Tommy or Thindu. Okay, this way I don't forget, Tony? Sometimes I do that because I have a million things going on in my brain at one time. Good evening, Brian. That is from Emmanuel. That's beautiful. Thank you, Emmanuel. Good evening, Adam, from Emmanuel. I'm not sure if it's going to snow. Yeah, I don't know. They said, Brian, I think I was looking on, on Google News, and they said it could start around 1, on Saturday and go till the nighttime. Then the news channel says one thing, then it could go till Sunday morning. Then it says, oh, then it's going to turn to rain. It's going to just all wash away. So who knows? Who knows? I have no clue. You never know what it's going to be, right? So, everybody will be rushing out tomorrow and Friday to get, milk and bread and this and that. The stores always get wild. People get up in arms and they they go crazy, like the apocalypse is coming. It's snow, but I guess, it's better to be safe than sorry. I mean, I do have to say that. It is better to be safe than sorry. So, you know, I can feel it in my bones. Okay, yeah, see? Yeah. That's what happens with my ankle now, Brian, since I broke my ankle for the second time. I feel it. I feel it in my ankle. It hurts. Oh, it's so weird. I can't believe I actually have metal, or whatever, stainless steel, whatever it is, in my ankle there, and those screws, these really big, long, long screws. And it's just strange, very strange. I mean, I don't feel any different or anything like that, but just knowing that stuff is in my body, I really don't like that. I don't care for it. Now, I wonder if I was ever to get on a plane, have to go through a metal detector. Does that crap go off because you got that in your you know, the screws and all that? How does that work? I wonder. You know, I can feel it in my ribs. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good, Brian. Just try to relax. Just try to relax. Yeah. Have to see too if Edwin is going to be on tonight. I have titanium in my body, and it does not outside. It does not off the metal detector. Okay, so it doesn't set them off. Okay, so it doesn't set them off. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we're going to be, I have to talk to Thingdu because we're going to be doing our next live is going to be about Mickey Mantle. So obviously, I cannot do that in the afternoon because the drilling over here in my kitchen. So I can't do that. But as soon as this is over, then I will be able to go back on a live with Thingdu. But, like if it's on the weekend, that's okay because I don't think they're going to be working here on the weekend. I highly doubt it. So maybe this weekend, we're going to be snowed in. So we were talking about Mickey Mantle is our next Yankee that we are going to be speaking about. We did Thurman Munson, as you all know. So now we will be doing Mickey Mantle. So that should be good. All right, now what's Adam saying here? Last winter, I couldn't find my scraper, so I used one of those discount cards to scrape the snow off my car window. It didn't work very well. It only got 20% off. Adam, hold on. Okay, wait. Let me put that up there. Adam, that's a good one. That's a good one. Now, Brian, I have Adam's joke up there, so if everybody would be so kind to read it. Adam always comes up with this. Well, I broke all my ribs on my right side. Well, that's not good, Brian. God bless you. I hope you're going to feel okay. I guess when, all this cold weather comes around and it's freezing, obviously you're not going to feel that great. And we have GDM. Hi, TT. Hope you are well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, GDM. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Are you ready for the snow we're supposed to get? Adam saying hi to Gina, Brian saying hi to Gina, GDM, which is Gina. Hi, Brian, Adam, Emmanuel, Tony, and Joey. And Emmanuel says, let me see. How was your New Year's, TT? It was good. Laid back. Just myself and my son. That was it. And my neighbor next door. And we went outside around 12:01, and our neighbor across the street, he let off a bunch of fireworks. So that was really nice to see. But other than that, very, very low key. Very, very low key. Very low key. Adam, good joke, Adam. Very good joke. I like that. Good evening, Gina. That is from Emmanuel. Very nice. Well, I guess this is going to be this weekend is going to be the first significant amount of snow that we will see in New Jersey. Um, anyway, so Adam, you're funny. That's from Brian. Thank you, TT. Adam. Adam's always good for a joke. Always, always good for a joke. Or a magic trick. Or a magic trick. But yes, also whoever came in later, we Baywatcher and myself were going to be doing a show at some point. So just keep your eyes out for that. That will be on StreamYard, and Baywatcher will come up on the panel. So that's going to be nice. So we're going to get ready for that, and we will announce it ahead of time, so everybody is aware and what the topic is going to be. I will make sure that gets posted, in advance. In advance. So GDM Adam, I can always count on you for a chuckle. Thanks with the thumbs up. I know, right? Always, always with Adam. Always. Yep. So GDM, they're still working on my kitchen, and that's just been going on and on and on. Seems like forever. And yesterday, excuse me, I thought they told me they were going to have to rip up my bathroom was going to be next. And then I found out today that they don't have to do that. So I'm really happy about that. So, which is a good thing. Thank God. Because yesterday I was told, "Oh, you can't you cannot flush your toilet, you cannot run your sink in the bathroom, and you cannot take a shower." I said, "Oh, really? Well, that is not going to work very well for me." And then this morning, the maintenance guy came by because the workers were supposed to come today, but they did not show up today because there was a major water main break in the town over from me, and these particular plumbers got called in to take care of that. So, how much longer, GDM? I'm hoping it's going to be done. I would say, if I had a guess, I think another 6 days. That's what I think. That's my feeling. TT, when Gina is in the chat, type very carefully. Yes, there you go. So GDM, I think that's my guess. That's a guesstimate. That's a guesstimate. And we have, here he is. Dun 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 dun. Mike F. Hello, GDM, Adam, Emmanuel, Brian, Tony, Stephen, and TT. Can't chat right now, but listening. So Mike F is in the chat and he is listening. He cannot. Mike F is very busy. Mike F is all over the map. Literally, he's all over the map. So he's a very busy man. Mike F, thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. Even if you are listening, that's okay. And you always watch the replays, and I appreciate that too. And thank you so much. God bless you, Mike. So, everybody, Mike F is here, but he is just listening. So, if you don't see him comment, he's busy. He's a busy man. Mike F, good to see you from Adam. Hey, Mike F from Slimity. What up, Mike from Brian? Mike F, hi from GDM. Good evening, Mike from Emmanuel. And there is, and there he is. There he is. I see somebody I know. I think I know this guy. I'm really not too sure. Let me think. Let me think for a second now. Wait a minute. Do I really know this guy? It's Tommy Stiggs. Tommy Stiggs from Essex County, New Jersey. Hey, TT, let's put you up there. There you go, Tommy. How are you, Tommy? I hope you're feeling better. You sounded better today on Dean Do Show. What up, Stiggs from Brian? Hey, Tommy from GDM. Mr. Tommy Stiggs from Adam. Good evening, Slimity. That's from Emmanuel. Hey, Slim. That's from GDM. And Tommy's laughing at me. Laugh out loud. Slimity, how you doing, GDM? Good evening from Tommy. Good evening, Tommaso Stiggs. That is from Emmanuel. Yeah, Tommy, I saw you. I was driving. I was driving when you were on Theme Do Show, and I turned Theme Do on because I had something I had to do. And Tommy, it was so funny because you were driving your car when I was driving mine, and I had the volume on, really loud so I could hear. And you had your blinker on a couple of times, right? So I'm like, what? I'm looking, I'm going, wait, why is my blinker on? Why is my blinker on? I'm like, I didn't put my blinker on. And then I realized, that's when I realized that, oh, Tommy's in his car. He's driving. So I was getting like freaked out. I was hearing all these car noises, but it was your car, it wasn't mine. Excellent, thank you. Hello, everyone. Good, Tommy. I'm glad you're feeling good. That's good. Adam, I know Adam, right? It was so funny because I'm just like looking all over in my car and I'm like, my blinker's not on. My blinker's not on. The blinkers laugh out loud. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was like, and then I realized you were in your caddy, and I said, "Oh, he's in his car, for God's sake." I'm like, "Oh my God." I was like, "You got to be kidding me." So Tommy, Dindu and I are going to be doing that Mickey Mantle show. I have to get together with him because they're still working in my apartment. So I certainly can't do it in the afternoon because all they're doing is drilling and jackhammering through the. Oh my God, the kitchen's all torn up through the whole floor in the kitchen, all across, going underneath my neighbor's stairs, and I think they have to go into the next neighbor. So they're going to be jackhammering here for a while. Then they have to fix everything. Brian Adams said, "Hit that like button." Thank you, sweetheart. And so I'm going to have to talk to him and see when we can do that because I know you guys do The Godfather on Sundays. So we'll see. We'll see. And then I have to see when you're on. So we have to make that work. And then Baywatcher and myself are going to be doing a show. He's going to get ready for that. So we'll see. So hopefully that'll be, maybe in a week or two, whenever he's ready. And that's it. Now I caught some of your show. I caught some of Theme Do show with you on it. So I'm going to go back because it was interesting. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch that tonight before I go to bed because I want to see what that was all about. So, but it sounded interesting. So I want to go back and listen to that. Now, where is Thando? He must be sleeping. And my Mikey, I don't know where my Mikey is. I don't know where my number one construction guy is. He must be sleeping. That's okay. That's okay. Tommy, you see all this religious stuff I have up here? I don't know if you can. It's not an avatar. It's just stuff. Thumbs up for TT from Emmanuel. Okay, let's get that. But let's put Brian. Let's put that up first. Then we'll put Emmanuel's after that. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. If you are on StreamYard and would like me to jump on, let me know. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's get Emmanuel's up there. I must have missed this, but how did the demolition work all start? You probably told the story already, but maybe a quick rundown on what happened. Okay, GDM, real quick, and let me say hi to Chris Chirac. There he is. Happy New Year's, TT Rad in chat. And Chris Strock is saying hello to GDM. God bless you, Chris. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Okay, real quick, GDM. Let me, because it gets like so boring, and I'm so tired of this. Let's see. My sink water was not going down. When the lady upstairs was doing her dishes and let her water drain, it was coming up into my sink. Ski votes, okay, ski votes. Like I can't. Oh my God, I was disinfecting like all the time. So anyway, told the maintenance guy, they got the plumbers here. The plumbers came in. They thought it was going to be an easy fix, just put the auger thing in, get all the muck out, blah 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 blah. Well, that didn't work. Okay, they tried it like 3 days in a row. Okay, I'm like, these guys are going to end up breaking something. So long and short of it is that they said, you know what? They put the camera in because they have these cameras now, and they go in, they look down the drain and all that stuff, down the pipes, blah blah blah. So come to find out, what do they call it? Cast iron piping. So it all disintegrated and it was cracked. So it's under my floor, and they had to dig it all up. And the pipe is very, very long because it goes out into the street, I believe. So we're hoping that they're going to get away with just that. They see that one section was busted up, so hopefully they'll be able to replace it. So that's what's happening. So I have no sink. My whole cabinet was taken out, and my stove was taken out. So my stove is in my living room, and so is my cabinet with the sink in it. So that's what's happening. Okay, let's see. GDM. Chris, nice to see you. Good to see you again, Chris. MC Stiggs, hello, sir, from Chris. Chris Trock from Adam. I mean, if you don't want to go back and watch, I would answer your question. Yeah, Tommy, hang on 1 second, honey. No problem. Hi, Chris from Brian. Hello, Adam from Chris. Hey, Chris from Slimity. Okay, so it's a building thing. You have no choice. Right, exactly. Hey, Brian. Good to see you from Chris Trock. Okay, Tommy, I'm going to do the thing again. Hang on a second. You know the thing? The thing. Okay, guests. Oh, mod on. What Tommy makes me do here. Okay, hold on. Invite guests. Copy. Mod on. Uh-oh, I know what's... Okay, hold on a second. Uh-huh. See how you learn this stuff? Press this button and press that button. Let Tommy in the room. Invite guests. Copy. Post comment. Let Tommy in the room. Okay, chat. And there she is. There is the link, Tommy. There's the link, honey. Mike F, what up? That's from Slimity. Hello, Slimity, Trock, and Tommy. That's from Mike F. Okay, now I have to wait, see, because then when Tommy comes in, it's going to say that I think you have a guest. And excuse me, because I have to keep stopping to drink some water, because from all this dust in this apartment, my son and I have been cleaning like every day. It's disgusting. It's driving me crazy. I'm like a neurotic when it comes to cleaning. I can't help it. Okay. All right. Now I think Tommy's here. So hold on 1 second. Okay, guests right there. Okay, then I click on this. I click on his thing. Add Tommy Stiggs to the stage. Okay.
You got it. See that?
Oh, and there he is.
You got it. You got it all under control.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
the main thing
There
on
you are,
my end
Tommy.
is what people don't do is on my end, you have to push pause on your show. So in the background right now, your show is paused on YouTube because I'm in
Right.
now we are out of YouTube basically. We are in StreamYard. So
Right.
that's where people get that echo. If they ever do it on a phone, they need to pause YouTube in the background as they enter the StreamYard studio.
Oh, okay.
That's where people get the background. So if you ever have somebody on and you hear an
Yeah.
echo,
Yeah.
tell them to just use their finger, pull down the top of their phone, and they'll
Okay.
still see the StreamYard. They'll still see YouTube running in the background. All they have to do is push pause on that, and then the background noise will go away.
Okay.
If you ever
Okay.
have
I
if you
see.
ever have that problem, if you ever have that problem.
Right.
But yes,
Right.
yeah. That's how it all works. As I
Okay.
learn, I help. That's what I do. As I learn, I explain. You know, that's what we do, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's what we do.
Yeah,
So are you ready for the snow we're supposedly going to get?
yeah. Who knows,
Yeah.
right?
No big deal, right?
I don't think so. It's been a couple of years, though. I will say that.
I know. We really haven't gotten anything.
Yeah, I don't think so. Nothing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so
Crazy.
I was watching Bean Do show, like I said, I was driving and
Mhm.
it was interesting. I didn't, I obviously didn't catch it all,
Mhm.
so I was going to go back and watch it. Do you want to
Yeah.
reiterate or
Yeah. Whatever. Which part were you watching? The Joey Merlino part
um
about him
I
going to
can't.
Patreon, or which part was? Well, what
Yeah,
was?
Patreon. Yes, yes, yes. All of that
Okay.
stuff about
So.
the money, about the Patreon.
Okay. There you go. So Joey Merlino. Unfortunately, they demonetize his shows and they take away basically everything. They don't let him monetize. We gave it a shot on a few shows. Every time, see, here's what they do: they do a pre-record, right? And
Okay.
as they're uploading, that's when they get approved or disapproved for monetization. That's how that all works with the pre-records on a monetized show. As you're loading it, they're watching the content. As you're editing and loading it, they're watching the content. And
Okay.
before you go live as a premiere, you already know if you're going to get monetized or not. So he uses foul language. Obviously, we know that. That's his
Right, right,
personality.
right.
And the fourth or fifth show in, They stopped monetizing him altogether.
Wow.
Now, in 15 weeks, this guy has raised $100,000 for charity, for veterans, for dog, for pet shelters. Last week, he donated $10,000 to the local pet shelter. He donated $15,000 to a veteran and $70,000 for food for kids
Oh
in
my
15
God.
weeks. In 15 weeks, they fly at their own expense. They go from Florida to Philly, back to Florida, back to Philly. They're all over the place on their own dime, and they're demonetized. So he kind of can't. He's kind of getting, as you call it, the machine is kind of silencing him. He can't say the things that he wants to say. And his basic
Yeah.
premise is, I've been cursing since I'm 5 years old. I can't change that. This is how I talk.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, the rats that he was talking about have also lodged complaints with the machine. So they're
Oh,
just shutting it down altogether.
right,
So he's like,
right.
this isn't worth it, and I'm just going to go to Patreon. We're going to give it a shot. I can say whatever I want to say, and we'll see how it goes. So that's basically what happened there.
Okay, okay.
It's pretty
That's a
basic.
shame, though. That's a shame. He's doing all these wonderful things with the money that he's raising. But Tommy, I don't understand. Other people curse on YouTube and get paid.
This is true.
I
This
don't
is true.
understand that. How
It's
does that
probably
work?
they don't like him. Who's behind? We don't know who's behind YouTube. They don't like him. They don't like him, and they're guys that are they talk about gruesome, you know, things that they did in the life. Really detailed. Like I lured him in. I took his
Right.
shoes off. I'm just saying they get into really detailed stuff about crime scenes. Basically, I don't want to say too much on your channel, but they
Yeah,
get
but
into really bad details. I mean, it's crazy.
right, but
Gory.
Tommy, I'm saying just in general
Hmm.
on YouTube, right? Just in general, not even in the mob genre, okay?
Hmm.
But just in general, people go crazy on YouTube and they get paid for it.
Yeah, that's what's crazy
This
about it.
is
They're
what I
just
don't.
silencing
This
this
is why
guy.
I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
they're just really
But
silencing him.
yeah, there might. Well, I guess they have a specific reason, or maybe more than one reason.
Yeah,
Um,
there's some type of agenda
I
back
have
there.
no idea what it could
Yeah.
possibly be, but that's a shame.
Yeah, so that's what he decided to do. It was going around. This was going in a group text with the whole team for about 2 weeks about what to
Okay.
do. everybody chimed in with their recommendations, and then ultimately Hollywood, they decide. You know what I mean?
Right,
They
right,
they
right.
they basically decide. I mean, it's not even 100% up to Joey to do it, although he wants to speak his mind.
Hmm.
Hollywood is behind the show. It's not just a Joey Merlino production.
Okay,
Kevin
right.
uh, Kevin Connolly from Entourage, he runs the show. So
Okay. Did you can you see what Mike F said?
I
It,
cannot see the chat. I'm
okay,
sorry.
I'm going to read it to you. This is from Mike F.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Joey said he was going to expose the three-letter organization. So they are going after him for it.
Three letter.
Yeah.
Three letter.
Joey said he was going to expose the three-letter organization. So they are
SED.
going after
don't
him
know
for
that.
it.
I don't. Yeah.
I,
Oh. Yes. The department. Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
The department. Yeah. The department.
Hmm.
You know what that means. The
Yep.
department.
Hi, Paul. How are you, sweetheart?
Yeah. Yeah. He did. I mean, hey. Yeah. Nobody. He didn't realize that this is such a controlled environment.
Yeah.
He's a talk. He's like us. We talk. You know what I mean? We just talk and we talk and we have conversation
Right.
and we talk. And he's so comfortable there. He just talks. He just talks.
Well, you know what it
That's
is,
all.
right? It's like
Yeah.
just sitting, it's like sitting, you're sitting in a place in a club or wherever, breaking bread, and you're just talking. And
And we talk.
that's, you know what I mean?
And they're
But this is
recording it and they're
YouTube,
making a show out of it.
right?
Yeah. So
This is YouTube. It's not the same, I guess. And well,
yeah.
I
So
feel
that's
bad
basically what
for him.
happened there. Yeah, it sucks.
Okay. Thank
And
you, Tommy.
and some people might say it's a money grab. Some people might say it's greed. I
Mm-hmm.
say the guy's putting the work in. If he can get on the play platform, go for it. To each his own.
Hmm.
God bless America. Whatever works for you, go
Right.
for it. You
Yeah.
you should earn. If you're putting the work in, yeah, you should earn.
Right.
No problem with that. No problem. But then people don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. I will say this: in the future, there may be. I'm not guaranteeing this. This is discussions. There may be in the future some memberships gifted. This is all to be determined. Tomorrow's the first
Okay.
time they're doing it. So, but I think it's a possibility later on in the future. They might reach out to us and say, okay, give me 15 people that you want to give membership to. You know what I mean? I'm just using a fake number.
Right. Right.
Let us
Yeah. Yeah.
know, who you want, whatever. So who knows what's going to happen? We'll see what happens. But
Okay.
basically,
So
Titi, that's what was
that's what
discussed today.
happened.
Instead of you having to go watch the whole show, I wanted to give you
Okay.
the
Good.
information.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I
Yes.
appreciate that. So
Yeah.
Tommy, what is
Yeah.
what's the Patreon thing? Like what is that exactly? Because I really don't know anything about that. I've heard about it.
It's a paid platform. You pay.
Hmm.
I guess some people have a $10 fee. Some people have a $15 fee. I guess it all varies with the fees. I guess whatever you set it at and what your crowd is willing to pay. So basically, it is a paid platform, a monthly subscription of maybe $10, $15, whatever the show decides to make it, and you can basically say anything you want. There is
Ah,
no silencing. So they can basically say whatever it is that they feel without being criticized or shut down or blocked.
okay. Okay.
You know,
Well, right. So maybe that's what his channel needs then.
it may in fact be what his channel needs. So to each his
Yeah, I
own, whatever
mean,
works for him. Yeah.
and listen, my feeling is I really haven't really watched his shows.
Yeah.
I think with you.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but what I was going to say is, look how well he's done on YouTube, right? In
Yeah.
such a short time, correct?
Yeah. 15 weeks.
Right.
Almost
So,
almost 50,000 subscribers in 15 weeks. 1,200,000 or 300,000 views.
I mean, it's incredible.
Not
So, I think the Patreon thing, he's going to do just as well. I can't see why
uh
not.
well, he's actually going to do better. Think about
Well,
this,
yeah,
TT.
he's going to do right, right,
If he
but
has 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, so, say right,
right.
let's just say only 1,000 of those go to Patreon. He's got a money making venture there.
Absolutely.
He's getting nothing now. They totally demonetized
Yeah. So,
him. Right?
I wish him luck, especially if he's doing all these wonderful things with the money, you said, to giving to charity.
Oh yeah, we see it. We talk about the numbers and everything, and we see what's going on, and it's all legit. There is no nonsense going on there. And his lawyers advise him, be careful with this, don't do that. We got to make sure everything is right. The money trail has to be there. So everything he's doing is on the up and up
Right. Good for
because
him.
because
Good.
because it has to be. So unfortunately, it had to go this route, and it really is. I say unfortunately because so many people are enjoying it, and we
Right.
say it all the time. TT, this is a blue collar crowd, whether
Yes.
people want to admit that or not. The majority of the people that follow the channels that we follow are a blue collar crowd. I think so.
Right. Yeah, I do
So
too. I do too.
yeah, so it might be kind of tough for them, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's
Also,
the unfortunate part, you know.
yeah, that is the unfortunate
Yeah.
part. Well, I
Hmm.
wish him the best. I wish him the
Yep.
best. He sounds like he's doing wonderful things with the money, and he's helping people, and you can't ask for somebody to do anything more than that.
Right.
Um, Also, I wanted to ask you, Tony
Hmm.
Silo
Uh-huh.
would like for you to send me his phone number.
I will. No problem. You got it.
Yeah. So
He's in the
I
chat
have
right
to
now.
call
I
him
can't see it.
tomorrow. He was in the chat, and he said, "Can you get my
Yeah.
number
No
from
problem. I got
Tommy
it.
or Thindu?"
Absolutely.
And because he said he needed, would like to talk to me.
Awesome.
So I said,
All right.
okay. So yeah. So just text
Definitely,
it
I'll
to
do that.
me when you get a chance. And
I will.
if you want to
Who's
if you
in?
want to double check with him, that's okay too.
No,
Whatever
you
you
got
want
it.
to do, honey. Yeah.
You got it.
But
Who's in the chat? You got a good group or what?
okay, who's in the chat? Yeah, we're a little slow on the uptake tonight. But we have let's see. We have Adam, we have Brian, we have GDM. Mustang Mike is listening. Mike F is in the chat. He's
Nice.
listening, but he just left that comment. Emmanuel's in the chat. Slimity's in the chat. Let's see. Paul's in the chat.
Nice.
And yeah, yeah, isn't it, all the people we know, all the
Yep.
people we know,
Excellent.
all the good people,
Good.
Chris Trock,
Nice.
and yes,
Truck.
I
I'm just
know,
breaking his chops.
Chris
I was
Trock.
breaking his chops tonight. Truck.
Yep. And Baywatcher was in before,
Nice.
and Baywatcher and I are going to do a show together, actually.
About what?
He wants to do a
Sports stuff or
show
what?
on he wants to do a show on about respecting women, like what the cultural differences are, you know.
Nice. Love it.
So he always wondered about that. So we're going to get
Good
that
topic.
together. He messaged me, well, not messaged me, left me a comment in one of
Yeah.
my posts, and then he came on tonight. So we're going to do that at some
Yeah.
point.
You see.
So hopefully that'll work out. I'm looking forward to it. So whenever
Nice
he's ready.
topic.
Yeah.
That's a good topic. You see how YouTube is? It's interesting, isn't it? But it
Very
is good.
interesting. Yeah, yeah,
Well, there's
very
no there's
interesting.
no inbox. There's no inbox. Your privacy is very important to YouTube. You
Yes.
see, so we can't
Correct.
get in touch with each other. There's no inbox. They tell you to protect your identity in the chat. They're really cautious about that stuff. We
Mm-hmm.
can't get in
Yeah.
touch with each other unless we have a connection or somebody says or vouches for somebody. And I think it's a good thing because YouTube is a much different space than, say, Facebook, where you kind of know the person,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I know. I know. But the thing is like the community that we have, like you started it what, a
Yeah.
little over 2 years ago, right?
Hmm.
And you
Yes.
built that little community. Then
Right.
Theme comes in,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
And the
Right.
community gets even stronger. Then you
Yes.
have Anthony, okay,
Hmm.
coming in. And then you have Todd Father, right?
Hmm.
And now I jump on, right?
Yep.
So
Great.
since for those 2 years, it's been really the same people consistently,
Consistent. Hmm.
you know. consistently. So we have gotten to know these people, pretty well, as they've gotten to know us.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. But I mean, if somebody would have said to me, "Oh, you're going to be going on YouTube Live," I would have been like,
Talking.
"Wait." I know. I would have been like, "What are you talking about? Oh my God, no."
Oh
you
my,
know? Oh,
yeah.
no way.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's great.
I remember when you contacted me and well, through Facebook, remember?
Yeah. Of course.
Right. And then you said, "Oh, I'm going to be," and I didn't tell you who I was right away when I came
I
into your
know.
live show.
I know. Yeah.
I know. I know. I was busting your chops. You were a
Oh
good
my God.
you were a good sport about that. You really, really were. So that was
You were
really good.
dropping,
Thank you for
you were
that. Yeah,
dropping good hints, but it took me a minute, man. I really
I
couldn't
know.
get it
It, it yeah, it definitely took you a Belleville minute, but you figured it out.
in.
You did
Oh my
figure it
God.
out. Yeah.
You're crazy. That's great.
Oh my God. Oh, but
That was funny.
oh, I was going. I was loving the videos you made.
Yeah,
When
I was
you were
all
out
over the place.
when you were driving on. I said he did this like in what, 10 minutes? Bing, bing, bing. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe him. But I love the videos. Oh my God,
You,
my favorite one was when you met Salvatore.
oh my God, is that
Oh my
something or
God,
what?
I was dying.
You just never know with me. I'm all over. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm crazy,
I
but
know. I said,
you
I'm
know,
like, that's Salvatore. I'm like, holy, he lives like a block, I think, away from Teresa.
yeah, he's
My
on.
friend, or 2 blocks.
Yeah, he's on.
Well, you don't have to say it,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, but you
Right.
know where Teresa lives. I told you.
Yeah, she's right off the
Yeah,
avenue. He's right off the avenue.
yeah, yeah. So I think he's like 1 or 2 blocks away from her. I'm pretty sure because he told me that he walks past there all the time.
Yeah, well, he's close to 13. I'll put it like that.
Yeah, let's put it that
He's
way. Yeah,
close to
so
13.
two
Yeah,
blocks. So pretty much
yeah, he's close to 13. So it's great. Oh, I love it. I
crazy.
was so happy to see him. I called him. I said, "Where are you? What are you doing?" He said, "I'm home." I said, "Okay, open the door. I'm like a block away." I was on Bloomfield Avenue,
Oh
and
my
I said,
God,
"All right." And I
Tommy,
pulled right in.
you know what he told me
What?
one time? He
What?
says, Titi, he says, he says, like in the summertime, remember when I was putting up all those music shorts, you know?
Yeah.
And he
Oh
says,
yeah.
Titi, he says, he goes, I blast that. I blast your channel. He says, I'm
Yeah.
outside sitting outside, on the
Yeah.
stoop or whatever. And he
Yeah.
says, I blast that channel. I have big speakers and everything. Everybody hears your music up there.
Wow.
I said, oh my God.
He's in such a great spot. I mean, he's in the middle
He
of the
is.
neighborhood, like you
Yeah,
would think
he
it
is.
to be. Like when we say neighborhood,
Yeah.
what you would think it to be, he's still right in the middle of it.
And it's really not too bad over there. I mean, even where
No, no,
Teresa,
it's okay. Oh,
it's
it's all right.
really
Yeah.
nice over there.
No, it
Yeah,
actually, oh, yeah, there's no problem over there.
yeah. There doesn't seem to be a problem over there.
No, there isn't. My
Okay,
friend
let me.
Anthony Sessa. I don't know if you saw Anthony. Anthony Sessa.
Oh,
He
yeah, I
lives in
know
the
him.
same. His mother lives right there too. There's a lot of people still there.
Yeah,
His mother
yeah.
still lives there. She's there.
She's still there, Tommy.
Right.
Are you sure?
His
Are you
mother is
sure
still there. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
She's on the same street that he grew up on. She never left.
For some reason, I thought she moved with him when they moved.
No, 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 no. She still lives here.
Okay,
She's
good.
still
God
there.
bless
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, she's still there. I always tell him, if your mom needs something, let me know. I'm only, 5 minutes from there.
Right. You could just
Because he's
run
all the
right
way.
over there.
Yeah, he's 45, 50 minutes away. And she's
Yeah.
over there and she has a dog and everything. And I said, anything, just let
Hmm.
me know. Yeah, just run over
Yeah, I
there.
know exactly where Anthony
Yeah.
is. Both
Yep. Yeah,
Anthony's.
you got
Both
yeah.
Anthony's. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
hang on one second, Tommy. Hi,
Oh,
my
good
Mikey.
thing.
How are you? Mikey's in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, Baywatcher. One thing is female voting and how, say, some people, no one in here, does it mean respect women always because they are less than question mark. I would like to hear the female perspective. Okay, Baywatcher. Well,
Well,
we'll definitely get together. We'll go back and forth, and you let me know what exactly what you want to know, and
that's
I'll
great.
I'll do some research and give you also my own opinions on everything.
That's a great
Slimmy saying
conversation.
hi to Mikey. Mikey saying hi to Tommy.
Yes, I love
Paul
Mike.
Baywatcher. Hey, bud. How was your New Year's? Paul, thank you from GDM. Hi, Mikey and Paul from Mike F. Don Miku. Hi, Mikey. Yes, Don Miku's in here too.
Nice.
Slimity from Mikey. Um, okay, let's see
Yeah.
here. I am also wondering what it means to street guys like Tony Soprano, a man who loves his daughter. Oh, this could get,
This is
you
now
think
the
this,
question, or you're going to do this on the show?
we're going to do this on the show. Um,
Oh, I'm partial to that guy, so I can tell you a lot. I can tell you a
yeah,
lot.
I know.
I can tell you
I
a lot
know.
of this.
You do,
Oh,
do you think, Tommy, do you think this is going to
what?
be too controversial for my
No,
platform? No. Okay.
no, go with it. It's real talk. It's
I
real
know it is.
conversation.
I
And that's
know.
all we do is real conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's what I've learned, CT. You try to have your opinion,
Right.
but not be overly, I don't want to say ignorant about it, not overly, oh boy. You know how people fight about politics? They really fight about politics. You don't
Oh
want to
yeah.
do that. You want,
No,
my
no.
point is this, you want to respect the other person's opinion. Like, it's just
Absolutely.
as simple as that. Just want to respect the
Right.
other person's opinion. And these conversations are so great to have because you learn so much. When you can have these discussions in a respectful dialogue, you learn a
Right.
lot instead of arguing and getting heated because we think our way is right.
Yeah. I mean, I
And
I
that's
would
what,
never I would never like shove my opinion down somebody's you know what I'm saying? I mean, we
yeah,
all
you should
have the
say
right
your
to,
opinion. That doesn't make
yeah,
you right, right? Because
right.
you're,
Absolutely.
you're a lady enough to know that people can have their own opinion. And we accept these
Right.
things.
That's it. That's it.
And the problem comes in is when they argue that their opinion is right.
Right.
That's
Yes,
that's where the
exactly.
problem comes in. I got to tell you, and I've been doing pressure tests with this stuff because I'm getting some opinions, but respectful conversation in the chat. I kind of open up my show and I say, I kind of like the way you guys have been doing this. I'm coming up with a topic, and I love how you guys are respecting the show by just voicing your opinion and not demeaning the other for theirs. And it seems to be working.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I only had one troll so far.
so you made the big time habit
Yeah, you told me that. I remember. I told Justin, I said, I told Justin, I said, Tommy said I hit the big time because I had a troll.
That's great.
He goes, good. He's like, good for you, Mom. Good for you. He
Oh,
says, do you have your troll ID in your wallet?
ah,
Oh my
I
God.
can't. I can't. That is great.
Okay. Let's see what
Oh,
Slimity says. I have built a few good friendships with people I have never been in the same room with.
that's amazing. That's what YouTube does.
Isn't that true? See?
It is so true.
Yeah, that's very true. That's a very nice comment, Slimity. Thank you. That's
I
very,
like
very
that.
nice. That's
I think that's
true.
what it's all about. I think that's the
Right,
positives to YouTube. Yeah.
right, right.
Mhm.
Oh, there's Nick M. Nick M just came in the room. Hey, TT, blessings always. Hi, Nick M. How are you? Happy
Nice.
New Year.
16.
God bless you and your family. Thank you for coming in here. I appreciate it. Everybody's
Nice.
greeting everybody. Everybody's saying hi to everybody.
Excellent.
And my
Excellent.
and
That's
my
all you
Mikey
want.
is in here. Yeah, my Mikey. Now I
That's all you
saw.
want.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
we had a problem on my show tonight. Mikey was
What?
in there. They were
What?
explaining to me. I had a problem on my show tonight because I was explaining the Joey Merlino thing on my show, and I was showing Justice Tech Pros. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes,
That's
yes,
Dominic
yes.
Crea. Okay, so Dominic Crea did a show explaining exactly what's going on with Joey Merlino, and I just wanted to show it from his perspective. And I asked Dominic before I started my show, do you mind? Like, you don't have ever had to ask me. Use all my stuff. That's how we push back to you. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I contacted Dominic before I went on, and I said, look, I may use your show to explain what's going on because I may get asked. tonight in my chat about what's going on. So I actually showed his. We were talking about Jordan Molino a little bit. I get a big message that my show is demonetized as I'm doing the show,
Oh
as
my
I'm
God.
live, as I'm live. And I said, hold on, guys, I got a weird message coming through. And it was your show cannot be monetized. They didn't give me a reason. They just said the show cannot be monetized as I was live. And Mikey's like, well, that's because this, and Silo's like, it's because of that, and blah 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 blah
Right,
blah,
right,
back and
right.
forth. And
Oh
I
my
said, oh
God.
well, yeah. So well, I don't care about that anyway. But it was just weird that I got the message while I was live that the
Yeah,
show
that's
cannot
really
be
weird.
monetized. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
they were all
crazy.
there. These guys were all there. They were watching it happen as I was live.
Huh.
So yeah. So
Wow, Tommy.
I don't know if it's because I was mentioning him, or because I'm a
Probably.
moderator in his show, or because I don't know what it's because.
Wonder if I'm going to get something now because we were talking about him. Now, let me tell you
No,
something.
no,
If
you're
I
not.
get
No.
something,
Yeah, if you get there's a big problem. We have a
there is a
problem.
problem. There is
That's
a
really
problem.
outreach. That's really tentacles reaching far. I hope
Yeah,
not.
really. I know, Tommy.
Bringing the heat down on everybody over here. Let's go.
Oh my, TT's going down. She's done. I'm not even monetized though. I'm not nothing. I'm a little
Oh
peon
my
over
god, that's
here.
hysterical.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay, hold on. TT, ask Tommaso Stiggs if he is going to make some Italian herbal tea tonight. That's from Emmanuel. Model him.
No, herbal tea.
No.
Going to bed in
Okay.
10 minutes.
Oh, Maureen's in the chat too, Tommy. Maureen's in. Nick M came in. Todd Father is in. Todd Father's here.
Mm. My father's back from Home Depot. He was at Home Depot.
He's at Home Depot.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was going to Home Depot.
Okay.
I'm not appealing Baywatcher. Okay, I see the comment now, Titi. I
You
just
see it?
opened up my computer. I just opened up my
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah,
So I'm
look,
on you.
because
I'm on with the phone. If temporary automated, I'm not appealing anything. I want my name nowhere. I'll let it just go. I'm not appealing. I
yeah.
do not. No, really does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to appeal. So yeah, no, I'm not getting into all of that. That's one thing I've learned. Don't challenge YouTube. You can't, as you call it, you can't beat the machine.
You can't beat the machine, Tommy.
They are
You
machine.
cannot be. I told you it's the machine. Do you know where I got that from, right? I got that from the movie The Terminator
Okay,
with Arnold
I love it though.
Schwarzenegger. I was watching it and I said, this was before I started my channel and everything. And
Uh-huh.
because I think, we were talking about all this stuff like on your channel and Theme Dues, how they're controlling everything. Nobody's getting their money. My show gets shut down. You guys were talking about it, and I said, "Oh, it's the machine." I'm like, "That's where I got it from." I was watching, and I'm like, "The machine, Skynet."
I
And I was
love it.
like, "God." Okay, hold on. Todd Father saying, "TT, I had a date today." Todd Father, what
Had
happened?
had a day. What broke?
Todd Father, do you want to come on the do you want to come
What
on the
broke?
panel?
He
What
broke a pipe
happened?
too, probably. Yeah.
Oh my God. Todd
So the
Father,
good
just
thing,
what, honey?
the
What?
good
Go ahead.
thing, the good thing about renting or having an apartment these days is
Mhm.
when something breaks. You know what I mean? They fix it.
Right,
So these are
right.
the pros and cons. There's pros and cons, obviously, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
there
these are
is.
the times when you're like, okay, this isn't my headache. Yes, it's a mess for me for a few days. I've had it here. The leak came right through my ceiling in my bathroom from upstairs, and they had to tear everything apart. I couldn't really be here because it was a mess. No
Mm-hmm.
shower, and so. But I'm like, okay, well, this is the positive part about being a renter. You know what I mean? I can
Yeah,
come
I
back and
do,
it's
Tom.
fixed. So yeah.
Yeah, you come back and I mean, we're living with this now. I mean, it's no big deal. But when they told me
Yeah.
yesterday, oh, well, we're gonna have to take your bathroom apart. I'm like, well, then I have to go to a hotel because I have no kitchen, no bathroom. I mean, you can't live in a place with no kitchen and no bathroom.
Oh my God,
We're
take it on the
managing
street.
with
Yeah.
no kitchen, but it's,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, but let me see what's going on here. TT, you're Stig's underboss.
But that would be a big problem if it was your thing. You know what I mean? That's a friggin'
Oh
headache.
yeah, I know. That's a lot of Scott All.
A lot. You
Right,
got
Tommy?
plumbers?
That's what you say. A lot of Scott
Yeah,
All.
it's a lot of shuttle. So you probably got plumbers, you got a carpenter, you got a tile guy that's gonna have to come and fix it. There's a lot going
Right,
on there.
right. Look at did you see Don Miku's comment?
That YouTube is a business and doesn't like paying out. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
I
odd that it
know.
happened today. This the day that all of this is going on.
Yeah.
So today's the
Yeah,
last day of the month. So
Baywatcher has a lot of comments in here.
I'm looking. I see it. Audio when it's able to play your show. High risk. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's video reading technology, right? That's the machine, right? Absolutely. Happy for you,
Yeah.
Paul. Everyone needs their family with them. That's from Maureen. Yes, absolutely. I think Paul has his family with him. Paul C.
Nice. Good.
Um,
Good. Good.
Stiggs knows. That's what Todd Father said. So you know why he had the day from you know what.
Oh yeah, that. Well, that's another situation.
Oh
But he said
boy.
Home Depot. I thought it's something broken. He had another issue today, but having fun.
Look at Mike F. Todd Father may not be able to hold back his cursing today. It sounds like his day was rough for sure. Yeah, you
Oh
can't come
boy.
on this show and curse, Todd Father, but I mean, everybody, listen, if somebody slips, I'm not, I curse once in a while, so it does
Oh my
happen.
god.
And I'm sure I'm going to slip on my show and curse. One of these days it's going to come out. Just like I got the troll. So that's number 1. Then the cursing will be
Yeah.
number 2.
Okay.
And then Edwin will come on and want to bop me in the head. What are you
Oh
doing
my
cursing
gosh.
on your show?
That's great.
Oh my God.
What a community, huh? All different characters here. It
What's
really is.
Todd Father? Next time take laxatives. What the heck's Don Miko and Todd Father, they have their own language over there.
They do. Don needs Todd Father's 5 o'clock show back in the morning badly.
Oh,
Because
TT
that's a,
dropped the link. Okay, Todd Father, hold on. Tommy and I are kibitzing over here. Okay, Tommy,
yeah.
wait 1 second. I got to do this thing
Okay.
again.
Right.
All right. Tommy says, hit the more button. Hit the guests. Invite guests. Oh, I don't want. I got to go through this. Let's see. Copied. All right, now hold on, Tina. Let's see if it worked. Okay. I Todd Father, I think it's there. If you look, honey, down on the bottom. Am I still live?
Yeah. Why am I with you?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I dropped the link for Todd Father here.
Yeah. I'll jump in.
Where's Mikey?
You guys
Where's
are
my
night out.
Mikey? Mikey, where are you, Mikey? What do you mean? I guess I can never come. Mikey's saying, I guess I can never come on. No, that's not true.
Because
You
he
better.
curses. Because he curses. He can't curse. He can't talk without
Yeah,
cursing
I
ever.
know. He can't. I know.
It's
Poor
not.
Mikey.
Poor Mikey.
I'm
It's
gonna.
not possible. It's definitely
I
not
know.
possible.
I know. I know.
I could
Can
pull
you
it off. I
imagine?
try my hardest. He can't do it. There's no way. No way. I have a trouble with it, but I can't imagine.
I
And
know
then
you
once I
do.
go, it's over. I just go,
I
okay.
know.
I try. I get
Okay.
20 minutes in, and then boom, I drop the bomb.
Okay. Let's see. All right. There. Wait now. I think Todd Father's here. Hang on 1 second.
Do you hear a doorbell or no?
No, no doorbell, Tommy. Nothing.
Me either. I don't hear that.
What is that? No doorbell. No nothing.
Danger says he hears a doorbell when we come
Is
Yeah, I
he
don't hear
there?
no doorbells.
Where
I'm
is
in.
here.
You never hear a doorbell on yours?
No, I hear beep, and that's it.
I hear nothing ever.
Yeah, just like a little beep when I have a guest come on.
Wow.
Hi,
What's going on?
sweetheart.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, honey?
I'm all right. I haven't been on like all week. I don't know, just haven't just haven't wanted to. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Got a lot of stuff going on over here.
Okay.
What's it called? No, I'll tell you a little bit about what happened earlier. Stiggs and the guys know about it.
Okay.
So I'm just at home hanging on my couch. It's about, I don't know, about 9:30 in the morning. And my wife's off to work. And like I said, I'm just hanging out. And I was going to make some phone calls or whatever. And my son calls me. And he's in school. And I said, "What's up?" You know, thinking he might have been sick or, you know, he might have forgotten something.
Right.
And he goes, "Dad, I'm just calling you because I'm in trouble."
Uh-oh.
And I'm like,
Oh, God.
"Okay." I'm like, "All right, well, what happened? Are you all right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." I said, "What happened?" He goes, "I just knocked some kid out." And I'm like, "Okay, well, what happened? Tell me what happened." So the teacher brought him to another classroom, so that's why he just called me.
Okay.
So basically, what happened was he was in class helping his girlfriend catch up on some science labs work,
Okay.
and his girlfriend set her stuff down on a table and started working with some people at that table, and somebody else had their stuff there, another guy, another kid, whatever. And he told her, "Move your backpack." I was sitting here. She's like, "Well, you haven't been here all class. You know, let me just work here. Go back to where you were." He's like, "If you don't move your backpack, I'm gonna throw this water bottle at you." And she's like, "I'm not moving my backpack." Well, long story short, he threw the water bottle, a metal water bottle, at my son's girlfriend, hit her in the head.
Oh, boy.
And my son didn't even, without hesitation, stood up. The guy stood up in front of him. My son hit him with a right hook, and he went down. I mean, he wasn't unconscious or anything, but he went down and he didn't get back up.
Right.
So that's what it is. My son, I guess he said, he said, "Come on, get up, let's go." And the kid wouldn't get up. Well, long story short, the kid went to the hospital and he's got stitches in his mouth.
Oh, my God.
And yeah, his pinky's a little swollen, but other than that, he's fine.
Okay.
But I
He's got
just
a
told him,
vacation.
yeah. So now he's suspended for 3 days.
Right.
And
Yeah.
my son, the father, she just went and got an X-ray and got checked out. She got a little knot on her head, but she's all right. And
Okay.
and him, like I said, I don't. When I talked to the principal, he just said, we're going to address him once he's, out of the hospital or wherever he went. So,
Wow.
I said, "You did the right thing. It wouldn't matter if it
Mhm.
was your girlfriend or any other girl. You did the right thing. Even one of your homies, your friends. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Someone uses something like that, like a weapon, then you do what you got to do." But
Right.
um, I guess
Unbelievable.
I said, "It's a good thing you did that because that'll ease her father a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because he was calling the school screaming and I said, well, you got a warm spot in that man's heart, as long as you two are dating and probably forever
Mm-hmm.
because my son did what he can't do. You know what I'm saying? That guy
Right.
can't go
Right.
into school and beat up another kid. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? Things are different these days. I just told him now you got to watch your back. Now you got to, now
Yeah.
you got to, if he's got
Yeah.
friends or another brother or cousin in the high school or something like that, and you got to
Yeah.
watch
Things
now.
might not have just ended. Yeah.
But I guess the kid had a reputation of, like poking at people and starting with people. So I think he
Right.
got the surprise. I think he got the surprise of his life. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right, Mikey. Yeah, my son's only 15 years old. I don't know, he's probably about like 5'7", 5'8", about 140 pounds. And he said this kid was like 6 foot and he had about 20 pounds on him and he dropped him. So I just think that,
Wow.
he goes, "Oh yeah, I taught him," or he goes, "I did just what you said. Put your weight and you just the motion of a punch." And he goes, "I
Wow.
followed through." He's like, "I followed through," and he was on
Awesome.
the ground.
That's
I'm like,
it.
That's great.
you know,
Beautiful
yeah.
thing.
Well, yeah, you don't expect that. It's. I mean, not saying. You know, I got my share of stuff when I was a kid. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
you know, it was a little different back then. You know what I mean? You shake stuff
Yeah.
off and it's over.
Sure, things change. Yeah.
Right,
You know,
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to say on here what, people think, because people go to extremes now. They don't let their kids just battle it out and be done. That's it. The parents, I think, go crazy.
Yeah,
I
they
I
just
do.
mean,
I
the
just
kid was
told
asking for it. Your son did the right thing. He did the right thing.
Yeah.
yeah, I
He
just
can't
told him.
throw
I said,
something he threw something at his girlfriend.
yeah, I said whatever you do, don't get cocky.
Right.
Because like I said, I said, and don't ever be afraid to fight him one-on-one again. I said, you stunned him for sure. I said, he might want to
Mhm.
come back and fight again. I said, but I said, I just told him, I said, don't be cocky whatsoever. Don't talk about it. Don't make it a thing. Because then, someone who, if you go around thinking you're a tough guy, someone else is going to want to challenge you. So,
Mhm. Yeah, that's very good advice. That's very good advice. Don't make it a thing. Exactly.
Nothing
so
on social media about it. Nothing on Instagram or anything.
Right. That's right.
no, because
Nobody.
there was no stakes, because there was no lead up. He just reacted right on the spot. As soon as she got hit with that thing, he stood up and swung without
Yeah, but that's
hesitation. No
kid
words.
that
No,
got
what
hit.
the hell? No, what was the hell? What the hell was that? What are you doing? He just got up and did it. So
But no, after like that kid that got hit or somebody else, nobody. You don't know.
say that again.
Like after the kid that got hit, there's nothing, no nonsense on Instagram or anything.
Not that I know of. I asked him. I asked my son a little while ago, and that's what I
Yeah,
said. I said, "Has anybody got it on? Did anybody film it, or did anybody, is it at the talk of the
camera
school? I like what's the word? You know what I mean?"
got to be
Um,
out there. That's how these
no,
kids
guys,
listen.
I'm not mad, guys. I'm not mad. I'm just just a first. It's all. It's a first with my kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm glad he stuck up for his girlfriend. I know he would have done it for his mother, his sister, and whoever else. He's got a good heart, and he's not a dumb kid. And that's the thing that the principal said. He's got my son's on the honor roll. He's always been on the honor roll, and I'm not bragging because he's my kid, but he does a great job. And the principal said the fact that you have a good record in school and you only hit him once, and when he was down, you left him there. You didn't pounce on him and start beating him. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, that's what he said. He goes, the penalty for, your suspension or this or that depends on how the whole thing. So he goes, the fact that when
Yeah.
you hit him and you knew he was down, you didn't go after more. He goes, that says a lot. So,
Right. Right.
Good.
yeah.
Very good.
So,
Yeah,
all was on Snapchat.
I give
Holy
him a
crap.
lot of credit. I give him a
Yeah.
lot of credit, Todd Father.
Yeah.
Because some kids would have just, while the kid was on the ground, they just would have been, kept hitting him and beating him up.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So he did
Can
the
I,
right thing. Listen, that
can I
that
swear
other
once
boy,
on your show?
what?
Can I,
Sure.
can I swear once on your show?
What?
Unless if you're saying the Our Father, yeah.
What?
Oh, no.
What? You
I
want to
was going to
If
say,
swear?
you're praying.
can I say one F-bomb on your show, or?
What?
All right, never mind. I won't do it. But here's no. But listen, here's when he was telling me everything that happened. I said, wait a minute. I said, you mean to tell me he hit her with a bottle? I said, he's like, yeah. I said, well, bleep him then. You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
Right,
Perfect.
exactly.
So
Bleep. Yeah, bleep.
you know,
That was
Believe
good.
him.
he's so he so we started laughing. He's like, all right, Dad, thank you. The principal will be calling soon. So I think he wanted to hear me say that.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? And then I think he was all, settled after that. So,
That's
so,
good. That's good.
All
yeah.
right, with that, guys, I'm banging out.
All
Four
right,
Okay,
o'clock
sweet.
start
Tommy.
time.
Tommy,
Enjoyable
thank
tonight.
you.
Hanging out. Yes, yes.
All right, I'll make an
Thank you.
All
effort.
right.
Well, tomorrow I won't be on unless I come on late at night, but tomorrow I got something going on during the day.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right,
Good night,
sweet.
everybody. Yep.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Yep.
Tommy. Good night, honey.
Yep. Yep. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, so that was
So that
that
was
was a
your
great.
day today.
Yeah, yeah. I went to Home Depot to I couldn't find one. I had to buy a long screwdriver. I don't know where mine went, like a long Phillips head screwdriver.
Uh-huh.
And I was running. I had to go out and get gas, and so I went to the Home Depot, and that's when Stiggs was on. So no, nothing broke, thank God. So,
Well, that's good.
but yeah, that was just you know, I mean, I remember when he was in elementary school, and kids would be slapping each other a little bit. You know what I mean? But now he's a little older now. He's mature. He's got some weight behind him, and
Right,
he
right.
and I got a heavy bag in the basement. My father and I, worked with him a little bit with, just regular, just boxing, self-defense stuff, but, nothing
Hmm.
crazy, you know what I mean? But he knows you know, he could throw a punch if he needs to. And he did.
Well, right,
So,
and he did, and that's okay because he didn't start it, Tot Father.
right.
You know what I mean?
And
Your
that's,
son did
and
not
that's,
start that,
that's what I
you know?
told him. I said, listen, I said, if you got to protect yourself, that's one thing, but don't start nothing. I'm not
Right,
raising a punk. You know what I mean? Like that's the last
right.
thing I want
Yep.
is that you start in any trouble. I said
Hmm.
because I told him I said someone lays their hands on you or you got to do something to defend or get out of a situation. I said that's fine. I said but
Hmm.
don't you go starting no stuff. You know what I mean? So it's but I think that's why he called me right away to get my approval, or to get my blessing more or less. So
Yeah, and right, and he needs that. He needs that from his father. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because he probably was a nervous wreck.
Yeah, but you know what? He was actually pretty mellow. You know what I mean? Like when I picked him up, it's like nothing ever happened. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I was like,
okay,
okay. I'm like, all right,
okay.
kid. But it's it's a first. It's not a giant deal. It's not a big deal, but I didn't expect that phone call today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that took you off
So
guard, right? That came
yeah,
out of like left field, that phone call, you know?
but I mean, I told him like this. I said, listen, you did what you did when you had to do it. I said, but if you weren't in that classroom and that happened to her and you went after him, then I'd be pissed off. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Right.
that's premeditated, and that's then you didn't let the school do their thing. You know what I mean? But since it was right in front of you, and the kid had the balls to do that, knowing that you're her boyfriend, and I said, then yeah, then that because I guarantee nobody else probably would have done nothing. Like everybody
Probably
else
not.
said, they probably would have pulled their phones out and saw and
Yeah.
tried to get at it.
And
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's the thing. That's what the kids do today. They put them, they put their phones on and they think it's a joke, you know?
Well, I've raised my son pretty much how I was raised with brutal truth. I don't sugarcoat nothing. You know what I mean? And that
Right.
that has worked out for the better, I think. You know what I mean?
Yep,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't,
Hey,
I've told him everything since he could understand anything. I was straight with him.
yeah,
So,
you have to be. You have to be like that. Hey, can you see the chat?
yeah, yep,
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water. Can you just entertain
yeah, I
for a
got it.
little bit?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you, honey.
Yep. So Gina says, sounds like you and your son are close. We are close. We're very close. And he's actually very close with my father too. So like on the weekends, he'll go to my parents and help with the chickens and horses and stuff like that. So he's got a couple generations full of wisdom with him still. And obviously, my dad's a little more nuts than me. I got a lot of my mother's calmness in me, but I was also born with that switch that don't like to be hit either. So hang on. You are fourth. Oh yeah, Don. See, that's the thing. Yeah, he's not like he's not a black belt by any means, but like I said, he knows what to do a little bit. But yeah, yep. They're trained. Yeah, people who take that high degree in martial arts or in any degree for that matter aren't trained to actually they're just used for self defense. Not they don't use it to go and start fights and prove anything. Slim, how are you? Good to see you, man. Nick, yeah, he's saying the same thing with advice. Yep. Will I be singing soon? Entertaining is a heavy responsibility. Oh man. Thing is, Gina, I could hold a tune. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if I do it on YouTube. I'd have to pre-record it. Um, I can sing a little bit, but nothing nothing American Idol or The Voice worthy, I don't think. So, but I do like singing. Yep, that's right, Don. And that's how that's how they're supposed to be taught how to use that kind of that high a degree, any martial arts, that discipline. Um, but yeah, but like I said, he my son was in kung fu when he was small, but I don't know if that stuff still carries over. But that was a long, long time ago. But like I said, we got the boxing stuff for him in the weight bench and all his weight stuff. So he's he did what he had to do. That's all I could say. I can't be mad at him. You know what I mean? I can't.
No, you can't be. Thank you for entertaining. You could keep going.
Oh yeah.
But
No problem. Okay. Mike F. Good point, Gina. We need better entertainment here. Yeah, yeah.
what
I don't
are you gonna sing?
No,
What's
not
going
tonight.
on here?
I'd have to make a couple
Wait.
tall drinks before I do that.
Yeah, I know you need. Todd agreed to entertain us in T's absence. Yes, he did. Todd Father, does he play sports? Does your son play sports? Mikey wants to know.
He plays baseball. He used to play hockey a little bit, but he doesn't like hockey. But he does play baseball. And he played football last year, but he didn't play this year. He played school football last year. No, Mikey, he's not. I don't think he'd be a fullback. I think he'd be like a receiver, if anything, or like a cornerback or something. But it would take like 5 people. What's he here? Oh yeah, Nick. You know what? It's a little nerve-wracking at first. You know what I mean? But you get used to it. I just haven't been on because honestly, I haven't been the greatest of moods lately. Just I'm not healing as fast as I'd want to be, and I'm a very impatient person when it comes to things, and I just don't want to come on here in a bad mood or or whine. You know what I mean? So that's why
So
I've
what?
kind of
That's
just.
okay.
I know. I just kind of been just just listening to shows and I'll make a comment here or there, but just lately I just haven't been all into going live. I feel bad, but like I said, I don't want to. I don't want to put anybody to sleep, or I don't want to get anybody sound like a whiny baby online either. So that's why I haven't really been. I mean, I've been around, but I just haven't been on my own show.
Right. You haven't
So
been on your own show. Yeah. Well, you could come on my show anytime you want.
I know.
You know that.
Yeah. So they sent him home today. So today is day 1 of suspension. Then tomorrow they sent. Yeah. So tomorrow I have to bring him into a different school, probably for where all the bad kids go serve their in-school suspension.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so I got it from 9 to 2 tomorrow. He's got to go to it was the old middle school. So, and then Friday he's gonna serve his 3rd and final day at home. So
Okay.
the only person
Todd,
you put to sleep is the Yankees.
look at Don Miko. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Todd Father, the other boy, what happened to him?
I don't know.
As far as the school, they're going to deal with that.
Oh, they have to. They know they have to.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know this for sure or anything yet, but her father said something about possibly pressing charges. You know what I mean? Because he hit her with a metal bottle. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know if he's going to do that or not. If he does, he does. I don't blame him. But the way that the principal worded it was, he got taken out of here, so we'll deal with his discipline once we know he's okay.
Okay.
So I guess his mouth wouldn't stop bleeding. According to my son, his mouth, was bleeding pretty bad. So he got him on the right on the.
Well, that's just. Listen, that's just too bad. He shouldn't have thrown the metal bottle. Too bad his mouth is bleeding.
Well, I think he's got he got the surprise of his life today. And like Mikey said earlier, that kid got taught a life lesson today. He's always going to remember that before he shoots his mouth off. That consequence.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
and we've been guilty. I got punched in my mouth a few times. I mean, it shit happens. You know what I mean? So every once in a while, somebody's got to get checked, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Mikey. What was I going to say? I was going to comment on something. Yeah, Mikey, I'm about 35 minutes from Attica.
Attica. Attica. Oh my God.
The Attica
Mikey.
prison.
Yeah, I know.
So when I opened my pizzeria, I bought everything. I walked into a floor, so I had to buy all the equipment, do all the gas lines, all the fire suppression, everything. Every single thing had to be put in that place. All the ovens, fryers,
Right.
stoves, everything. And I cleaned out this mini pizzeria that was in Attica, right by the prison. And so I agreed on. I think I bought like some ovens, a fryer, and some tables, and just a lot of little stuff like utensils and stuff like that. And I talked to this lady on the phone. She was very nice. I said, I'm going to bring we literally brought like 5 pickup trucks that night. I got all my cousins, and we all went out there to clean the place out. And she showed up smashed, like drunk, like stumble drunk. And I'm trying to sit here and talk to her and pay her all this money. It was a lot of money. And she was just like, I didn't agree with this or that. I said, and thank God she had, oh, dude, it was so bad. And she had her boyfriend with her. And I said, look, I'm about to turn around and walk out of here. I'm not going to deal with this. So this is what we all agreed on. And we'll be out of here in an hour and a half. Just let us load the trucks and get out of here. I don't want to, but if she keeps telling me this and telling me I'm leaving, and I don't know what he did or I don't know what happened, but she calmed down. but it was funny. My cousins, the bastards, they they were walking out with stuff and she was so hammered. I could say this now, but she was so drunk. My cousin was like taking this one thing out. I don't remember exactly what it was or whatever. I said I didn't pay for that. He goes, so what? She smashed. he was throwing stuff. He was throwing stuff in the back of all the trucks that I didn't pay for. It's like she ain't gonna remember. What's she gonna do? Come after you?
Whoops.
That was funny. That was a good time. We had I remember I had a box of wax paper that you put in the pizza boxes.
Yeah.
And one of the lids blew open, and we basically showered or the whole like back road in Attica full of wax paper. We were doing like 60 miles an hour, just wax paper shooting all over the place. Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, Mikey, they were taking everything. I didn't. You know what? I wasn't even watching them half the time, so I was talking to them. And when I got back to the my pizzeria then before it was open, and they were unloading the trucks, I'm like, guys, what is all this stuff? I didn't pay for it. They robbed her.
Oh my God. So how long did you have your pizzeria for?
7.5 years it was open.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Yeah. Unfortunately I had I didn't close because I was doing bad or anything like that, but it was wearing pretty hard on my marriage, and I had a sibling that was stealing, and my parents were guilting me to keep that person around, and I just never felt like I had full control. And then when it started wearing on my wife and kids, and
Right.
all the passion was sucked out of it for me, and I just certain thing that broke the straw, the camel's back or whatever, and I just said, that's it, I'm done. I sold all the assets and everything, all the ovens, all the equipment, everything within about 3 weeks, and I already had a job, so I ran out of there.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was I'm still a little bitter about it. I opened it when I was 25 years old. I took a big shot at it, and I did well from nothing. from a
Right.
floor to a fully successful business. And,
Mm-hmm.
like I said,
Good.
I can go much deeper into it, but I won't, we'll be here till about Christmas next year. So, um, yeah, so hang on
Well,
a
hey,
second.
listen, you know what? At least you did it, and you could say, hey, I had my own business. I opened up that pizzeria. I was successful, and you were, and that's a good thing. You have that under your belt. That's good.
Yeah. And, I've been
And you
approached.
should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of
No, I
yourself.
am. Oh, I
Yeah.
totally am. You know what I mean? Because,
Good, good.
when I left there, I basically broke even,
Mm-hmm.
and, I wasn't immersed in debt or anything, but,
Right.
it took a lot to get through jobs and do a lot of other things that I've done till now. And even my little, business I do with the DJing and the photo booths. I mean, I never thought in 100 years I'd be doing something like that, but it's a big part of my life now. And, it makes us a lot of, it's a giant second income for us.
Right.
So
And do you like doing that, right?
I do. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
do.
because you seem like you do. I mean, I could tell from your videos that you put up.
Yeah. I mean, I just, you know, if I didn't have to work for health insurance more or less, I would probably try to do this and expand it as far as I can go. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So,
Right.
um, what's going on, Mike? Oh, he's talking about the numbers.
Oh boy, Theme do. One
Yeah.
108 came out. He always plays 801.
Don, so I don't know how they do it down under, but mostly, at least in Buffalo, every single pizzeria has chicken wings to offer with it, and chicken fingers and French fries. So that's why you need a deep fryer, buddy. Amongst many other things.
Yeah, you do. You need a deep fryer in a pizzeria. Definitely.
Yeah, I had three of
Yeah.
them. I had one of the real big ones, and then two little ones, two small ones.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
you need that. The
and I
chicken
had,
fingers, the French fries, onion ring, whatever, right?
yeah, everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Fish fries. We did fish fries during Lent. We sold a ton of fish fries.
Yeah,
Um,
see?
you know, um, but
Here's
yeah,
a
I mean, like I said, there's a lot. We had a lot of good times, and I got tapes, like 8 millimeter tapes, in a tote down in my basement of me like building it step by step.
wow.
And I would have to try to convert that somehow to digital, like to either
Like
a DVD or onto a hard drive. You know what I mean? And I
right,
could
right.
put that stuff. I would like to do that, at some point, but I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
lot, but you know what? That's something you can pass down to the kids, right?
yeah. Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
I have pictures of my son. I think I showed it on one of my shows, but I have pictures of my son, stretching dough, um, at like 4 years old, sitting on one of the chest freezers in the back room there. But I got him
Right, right.
sitting on there stretching dough. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
I
my
think that
daughter.
would be I think that would I'm sorry, Todd Father, but I
No, no,
think
you're
that would
fine.
be good. I think that would be good for you to put it on a DVD so you have those memories and your children will have those memories.
Yep. It's
That's
funny
something to
because
be really proud of. And they kids may not realize it now, but down the road, I could see your son saying, "Hey, my dad, he had a pizzeria. Look at what my dad did."
oh yeah, we got pictures. I mean, of him like holding pizza pans and dressing pizzas. Like we got a lot of pictures. I used to take him everywhere with me. Like I would pick up a lot of my food,
Yeah,
and so I would take him to like a U.S. Foods pickup, or there's some like local guys here that do it, and I would take them. They all knew him. They all knew, yeah, that's Todd Jr. You know what I mean? They all knew,
yeah,
when I
see?
brought him around. And
Yeah.
then and then I would take him to preschool, and I would go and make a batch or two of dough, and then by the time I was done, cutting and weighing that, I'd go back and pick him up, go home, sleep for 2 hours, and I come in for the night shift. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
right.
and then my daughter, once she was born, I closed it. She was just over. She was almost just a year old when I closed it down, when I sold everything. And so I used to bring her in with the baby. They'd bring the baby in, count the money from the night before, make sure everything was
Hmm.
good, turn the ovens on, and leave. And then my dad would come in with the morning staff and work lunch. So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy back then. It really was a good time. But like I said, I can get into so much darkness that came along with that
Hmm.
gives you like PTSD over a lot of stuff like that. That's why I'm scared to take a pain pill for my knee or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just it
Okay.
just a lot of bad things. But
That's
um,
okay. Listen, I understand that. When they offer me pain pills when I had my busted my ankle and everything, and I was like,
yeah,
no. And yeah, I was like, no, because I know what that can do to people. I'm like, I don't think so. And then when I went and had that stent in my kidney, when I was in the hospital, they offered me the same thing, and I said, no, I don't. They're like, you don't want any? I said, no, I don't want that. Uh-uh.
I will
So
I will admit this though. Like
I get it.
it's been. I mean, they gave me a certain exercise that puts weight on my knee, and ever since that's happened, like I've been in like I was doing all this, having all this progress and doing really well, and then all of a
Okay.
sudden, like I did this one exercise, and it's like, oh my god, like now my knee's pissed off, like to the point where it hurts, like admittedly I got to use a friggin'. They asked me to use a cane if I'm gonna walk anywhere long. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And it's here's me, a 40-year-old guy walking with a cane. You know what I mean? And I know I could be a lot worse, a lot more handicapped than a lot of other people. I do understand that, but I
Hmm.
just I just I just been frustrated. So I did start taking the 800 ibuprofens, uh, and they are helping. But I'm not going to try to take a lot of them because they can ruin you, ruin your liver.
Yeah, they can ruin your liver, and I think ibuprofen actually can make your blood pressure go up.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty
probably.
sure. Yeah, I'm
I'm
pretty
on those
sure.
too. So.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
Tylenol doesn't affect you like ibuprofen does, but Tylenol does not work the way ibuprofen does for inflammation. That's the thing. So,
Yeah.
oh, Slimity, hang on one second, Top Father.
Mhm.
Slimity, thank you so much for coming in. And he kept pushing his time up because he was in the chat here, so he's going on live. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, I'll
yeah.
stop by. I'll stop by in a
Yep.
little while.
So he's going to be going on live there. He's getting ready to. Um,
Um,
but yeah, I get that. I mean, you hear so many people when they're in pain. They get knee replacement, they break bones, this, that, the other thing. Then they go on, OxyContin, Percocet, Vicodin, and before you know it, there's a problem.
yep.
There is a problem, and I refuse to take any of that. I had a Percocet one time in my life when I was in the hospital and I had a hysterectomy, and they gave me Percocet. Now, I did not know. I They said, "Oh, this is a pain pill," So I took it, and I it was like the lowest dose. Okay, I found out it was the lowest dose. I didn't know where I was. I had
They're
no
stoned.
clue what I was doing or where I was. So obviously my body cannot handle a downer,
Right.
okay? Anything with like
You did it. Hang on one
opioids in it.
second. I don't mean to interrupt, but did it take you to the land of make believe?
Yes, it did. The land of make believe in Hope, New Jersey.
Nice.
Where's Tommy?
Oh, I had to
Oh
slide
my
that one in
god.
there. I'm sorry.
I know you did.
Oh, I was dying that day. It was great.
Oh my god. I was laughing. I said, Top Father wants to know if we dropped acid together. We were.
Yeah, you made up that land of make believe.
No, it
That's
it
where
it really it really, I swear to God, it's an actual place.
Oh, I know you got a lot of backup on it that night. So yeah.
Yes, yes, we did. It's an actual place in Hope, New Jersey. But yeah, so and I called the doctor. I said, what did you give me? I said,
Uh-oh.
because I don't even know where I am. I felt like I was in some kind of a stupor. And then she told me, and I said, well, I don't want to take these. She says, well, you need something for pain. And I'm like, no, I'll just take Tylenol or something, you know? So that was the only time I took a Percocet, was that one time because I didn't know what I was taking, and then I found out.
Yeah.
So, but there's people that
Yeah.
live
No,
on that stuff.
I mean, I used to work um, for McKesson, and they're the world's largest distribution of pharmaceuticals. And I worked in the Buffalo distribution center,
Right.
and I cannot even begin to tell you how much of that stuff goes out per night. Okay,
Mhm.
the Lortabs, the methadones, the fentanyls, the you know, and then they serve like all the Rite Aids, the Walgreens, the local hospitals, the Rochester hospitals. I mean,
Right,
we did
right.
all that, and I just can't even begin to tell you how much volume every single night went out of that place. But the
Oh, I
good thing
believe
is
it.
though, it you know, and I had to have a special clearance. I had to get a background check twice a year for me to go in those areas with
Mhm.
the narcotics. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
Um, and there's 8 billion cameras. You couldn't steal a dust particle if you wanted to in that place.
Uh-huh.
Um, and but the good thing is that they've done a lot of different since I've left there. They've done a lot of different things now. It's to the point where if they're distributing um, a high volume of something that they normally don't, something something there's like something that gets sent out to the DEA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they can be audited. So um, and then sorry, I was reading the chat here, but
That's okay. Go ahead.
and then also now it doesn't matter if you buy baby aspirin or fentanyl. They have
Right.
when these pickers when they pick this stuff to put it in the totes, they have to scan every single box. You know what I mean? Before you never had to do that. Before you just put
Right,
it in the
right.
box and then for well in the narcotics sections everything did get double checked, but you didn't have to scan every single bottle. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they are putting in a lot of different practices now to kinds of things,
Mhm.
but um, but it still doesn't matter if they can't get it through the doctor. They'll go to the street, and then the streets mix with something else, and that's why this is never going to go away.
Right. It's
So
never. Yeah, that's I want to do a show on that at one point, you know. And just I mean, if you watch those Kensington videos, out in Philly,
yeah, oh yeah.
you know.
There's a guy who goes live in Philly every night. I think it's called like
Yes.
Deep View something or whatever, and that's what he does. He follows the police
Yeah.
around more or less.
Yeah. Yep. And I
So
I Todd Father, I cannot believe how bad it is there. Like when I
oh
watch
yeah,
it, it's like a zombie apocalypse.
yeah. Looks
You
like a
know,
like a video game or something. Yeah,
yeah, it looks like a video game. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for somebody to come out and just shoot them all. You know what I mean? I hate to say that,
yeah.
but that's what it reminds me of. It's a shame, you know. I just
It,
I don't get it, but I definitely one of these days I'm going to do a show on drugs and how they affect the family and everything like that. I'm
well,
definitely going to.
if you do something like that, I'll join you
Okay.
because I can tell you things that Hollywood couldn't make up that I've been through with my brother.
Okay.
So, you know, I'll give you one little example. I was at a Sabres game with a friend of mine, and my delivery guy calls me up, and it was like I don't know, it was like a Saturday night or whatever, but I had coverage. My brother was there,
Mhm.
and they said you might want to leave the game. So what are you talking about? It's like the first period, and they're like, your brother's gone. He's stoned. He's all effed up. I said, well, okay, is he like he's not overdosing or anything like that or foaming at the mouth or whatever? They're like, no, but he put your meat slicer in my car and wants me to leave.
Oh God.
Now, I'm a pretty strong guy, but I would have a very hard time lifting that Hobart meat slicer by myself. The thing
Right.
had to weigh close to at least 150 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and he did it on his own somehow. I mean, he's strong too, but I'm stronger than he is.
Right.
But
Right.
that's one little example that he tried to take that out of my place there and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I can, like, if you ever do a show like that, I can, if you wanted me to, I would come on and tell you a couple things that's happened with me over the years.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
definitely. I mean, I definitely, and I'll have you on, on the panel with me, from start to finish. So, it'll just be you and I. And if anybody really wants to come in that we know, you know, that would be fine too. But I have been wanting to do a show on, drugs and addiction and how, not only does it affect the addict, but how it has that trickle down effect to the family, and the devastation it brings to the family,
I
So
could write a
definitely yeah, we can do that together. Definitely 100%.
and that's and that's
100%.
and that's the thing too, is like, I've told my son from the get-go, like, one of the first times my brother was in jail, you know when he got out, he saw my son was like 8 years old at the time, he's 15
Right.
now. He's like, oh, I was on vacation out of state with one of my friends, and I had to go away for a while. And when when my son got home, 'cause my parents were watching him, when he got home and told me that, I said, wait a minute, no, 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 he was in jail. You listen to your father. He was in jail. I'm not gonna. I told you he was in jail when he got arrested. He didn't go on vacation. He was in jail. And I'm telling my 8-year-old this. You know what I mean? I'm trying
Right.
to trying to tell him then, as that much as a kid, you got lied to, and he was in jail. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's a lot of
Yeah, it's a
he's
lot of
actually there right
angles.
now. He's
Yeah.
back there right now. So, I mean,
Really?
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
sometimes, unfortunately, uh, it like they say, jail, death, or institution. That's
yeah.
when you are an addict, those are the things that are going to happen. It's going to be jail, death, or an institution,
TT,
and
I've saved
it's
him.
sad.
I've saved him probably at least a half a dozen times. Like, if I didn't catch him within that half an hour or 10 minutes, a couple times, he would have been gone
Yeah.
or known what to look for. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Um, my wife, I started dating my wife, and our third date, I don't know, we were out somewhere, and I get a phone call and says, "Oh, he's at the hospital. They rushed him to the hospital or whatever." And my mom just like, I can't go this time. Can you please just go and see if he's okay?
Mhm.
And I said, well, I'm on kind of a date, but okay. And my wife was, we were dating at the time. I said, look, I gotta take you home. I gotta go to the hospital. And she's like, I'll go with you. So she went with me, and when I got there, he was on life support
Oh my God.
and like a million tubes. Like, normally they would
Mhm.
do the Narcan or the charcoal or whatever and get him back
Right. Right. Get it? Yeah. Mhm.
pretty fast. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
you know, they put him in a coma or whatever. I don't know what they did, but he's on life support.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, and I'll never forget that night. And he came out of it and he never knew what happened. You know what I mean? Didn't remember nothing. Um, somebody else's fault. That happened. And I'll never forget that night. I dropped I'll say my wife off, and I ran through a stop sign. It's like 3 a.m, and I went through a stop sign. There's nobody around,
Uh-huh.
and a cop pulls me over. I said, "You gotta be kidding me right now!"
Right. Yeah. Mhm.
You know, and so instead of getting out of the car, he pulls up to the side of my car at the time, and he goes, "Just because it's 3 a.m, you still got to stop at stop signs." And I said, "Sir, officer, I'm sorry." I said, "I've just dropped my girlfriend off." I said, "My brother had an overdose, and he's on life support at HCMC. I said, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get home. And he goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He's like, just try to get home, be safe, have a good night. You let me go.
Good, good.
Just, I mean, but I got stories like that for years and years. I mean, it's been,
Yeah,
he's almost,
and
he's 50 years old now. It's
Mhm.
still a
still
thing.
still doing what he's doing. Right. He's just caught up in his addiction. That's it. And we will do a show on that. And if anybody is having an issue with that, they're more than welcome to come up on the panel if somebody needs to talk about something. And there will be no criticizing. Nobody will humiliate anybody because they will get kicked out of the show and
Right.
banned. I will ban someone from the show. If somebody is up here and they're asking for help, or they just need to talk, they just need to vent, they need to tell their story. If anyone is going to disrespect somebody for doing that, you will be banned from my show. So I'm just putting that out there. That's something I do not put up with. I don't take
Yeah.
that lightly. Nobody is born wanting to be an addict. Nobody.
Right.
That
Right.
is not
And I
what they
mean,
want.
I'm not trying to come off like I'm some goody two shoes or anything, but
No, I
I don't know how
understand.
I would have ended up if I didn't see what he's gone through. You know what I mean?
Right,
So that kind
exactly.
of scared me straight, more or less. You know what I mean? So it's
Right,
just,
absolutely. And you know what? There's a reason for everything. There's a purpose and there's a reason for everything. And
yeah,
like I said, that it's a serious topic, that goes along with there are people that are addicts that, right now, somebody may be on the street contemplating, do they want to live or do they want to die? Right now, at this very second, this very
oh
moment,
yeah,
okay? And it's sad. That's very, very sad because that is somebody's child, somebody's mother, somebody's brother, somebody's sister, aunt, uncle, great. And drugs and alcohol, they do not discriminate. They
right,
absolutely do not discriminate. So we definitely will do a show on that. And I will make it absolutely clear in the beginning of the show that if there is going to be whoever criticizes anyone on the panel or in the chat because they are talking about either a family member or themselves that has an addiction or has had an addiction who passed away from an addiction, whatever it may be, my wrenches will ban them from the show. They will just be blocked. That is it. I will not put up with it. I don't care who it is. I
yeah,
don't care who it is. I will not put up with that because it's a very serious matter. And people have to realize that mental illness is, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it, until we do the show, but mental illness is tied into addiction heavily,
oh yeah, absolutely,
heavily. Okay. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get that. And I have a lot to say about that topic, Todd Father.
yeah,
So I will let you share your experiences, okay, with your
yeah,
brother. And I will do what I know about sort of like the clinical side a little bit, you know. Um,
yeah. So I
yeah. So you're going to share your experience and your strength and your hope, okay, um, with people about your brother, about your
yeah, no,
brother.
I will.
So
I like I
yeah,
said,
so we
it
will do that. Okay, that I already wrote it down in my book. Because
okay.
I have to start writing things down because sometimes people will say to me, "Can you please say a prayer for this person? Can you say a prayer for that person?" And if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget, you know. So I wrote it down. I have I have to do a show with Baywatcher. I have to do a show with Theendu on Mickey Mantle, and and I have to call Tony Silo tomorrow. So if I don't write these things down, I can't remember everything, Todd Father. Not like when I was young,
No,
you
no,
know.
I can't. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Believe me, I know.
Right, right.
I got a little notebook all around everywhere. Um,
Yeah.
but and and I will say this, like, so if you do have somebody in your family and you're having, like you said, how it affects families or whatever, like I used to go to the meetings, like the reverse of AA and reverse of the NA. You know what I mean? So I would go
Okay, so
to Al-Anon.
AA is Al-Anon, right?
Well, no, Alcoholics Anonymous, but you mean you could
Well,
go to
no,
Al-Anon,
AA is Alcoholics Anonymous, but
right?
for the person who is the addict, and the counterpart to that is Al-Anon for the
Right.
families of the addict, right?
I've been to those. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's how I had to clear my head before I decided to sell the restaurant.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
So it's
right. So what we'll do is, oh, let me welcome Cinnamon. Hi, Cinnamon. God bless you. Thank you for coming in here. Edwin. Hi, Edwin. My boss is
tough,
here.
Edwin. Yep.
God bless you, Edwin. And let's see if anybody, let me just see if anybody else came. It's mostly all the same people, but I think Edwin and Cinnamon are new to the chat right at the moment.
Yep. How many
Just let
people
me
do you
make,
have in here? I can't see that right now.
I think 11 right now.
Gotcha.
We had as high as I think 17 at one point.
Nice.
You know,
I mean, I don't know. I would like. Don't get me wrong. Like I've like, I don't. How could I say it? Like I wouldn't do my own show on it. You know what I mean? Because I
mhm.
think I would get too like pissed off and emotional and
Yeah, you'll
sad
get,
and
yeah,
happy and like it would just so I think it would be better if I did it with you or
okay, okay.
and just because like I said that like cuts deep so
Yeah, that does cut deep, and I understand. And listen, we just, we'll be calm about it. We'll talk about it, and if you start feeling yourself getting, frustrated, just say, "Hey, TT, I got to step off for a minute."
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be
no
right.
problem.
I'll be right back. That's all. That's it. It's very simple. It's very very simple. But sometimes it's good to get things out, and talk about things, and you know, and you should get my phone number from Thindu.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
If
we'll
you ever
figure it
want
out.
to talk, if you ever need to talk about anything, you just call me up. Get my number from Thindu. He'll give it to you.
All right.
So, but but yeah, I definitely want to do that show. I think it's very important, and everything happens for a reason. Everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to, because I kept thinking about it for probably about well, actually, I was thinking about it before I even started doing a live show, and I said, I really don't know if I want to start with this, and I chose not to. Then I was
Right.
thinking, okay, this is really important, okay, but I really don't know. Sometimes people, they don't want to talk about these things. It's very hard. People feel ashamed. People feel less than. Even the person who isn't the addict. People feel ashamed of their family member who is an addict, or who has mental illness. Has some kind of it could even be an eating disorder. All these things are addictions.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all
No doubt.
addictions, right?
Yeah.
So we will do a show on addiction, and you know, we all have stuff, right? We all have gone through stuff in life. Nobody's perfect, right?
Right.
And nobody's going to judge anybody, and like I said, if they do, they're out of the show. That's it. I won't put up with that. So we will get on the platform and we will talk about whatever we feel we need to talk about. And hopefully we will be able to help somebody. You have to,
Yep.
it's good to share. It's good to share your experience. It's good to share that. if you can, if you're able to do that, okay? It's good to share it because your experience and your story, whether it be of an addict or the family of a family member of an addict, okay, mental illness, whatever the case may be, because if there's one person out there who grasps onto something that either you say or I say or we both say, and they go out and they say, "Hey, you know what? I heard these 2 people on YouTube, this, this young man and this lady, and, they were talking about addiction and, and they said a couple of things that really got me thinking." And who knows, maybe that person will go and get the help that they need, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, so, we have to, we have to do this. I mean, I think it's gonna be really good, and maybe we can make it a thing every so often.
Okay.
We can talk about it. We'll keep the show to an hour, um, unless somebody comes on and it gets, where they really need to talk or they wanna vent about something, then that's different, right? You know?
Yeah.
So, and of course, if you think you wanna stay on longer, if you say to me, "Listen, I wanna stay on a little bit longer," that's okay too. That's
Okay.
okay too. I will
I mean,
do
there's a
whatever.
whole lot that comes with that. Guilt, denial. You know, uh, uh, addiction. Obviously, that's a loaded topic. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
it's a very loaded topic. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to touch on.
yeah,
It's
forgiveness. I
there's
mean,
such
it's
a
everything.
Yeah, there's such a wide array of things that we can speak about. But you know what? If we can help somebody, let's try to do it. Let's try to
Okay.
do it. So I think that'll be really good. So that's a date, right? That's a date.
It is.
Okay.
I
TT,
got.
you wait. What's Brian saying? TT, you have to get cleaned up when you're ready to. Yeah, Brian, we'll talk about all that. Definitely. We'll have the show. You definitely come in. I want everybody to come in and comment. If you feel comfortable enough. That's all. Only if you feel comfortable. Whether you have had or had an addiction problem, or if you know somebody who is suffering from an addiction, also mental illness. This, like I said, this all goes hand in hand. Okay, it all goes hand in hand. So Todd Father and I are going to plan a show on drug addiction, um, any addiction. Okay, just addictions in general and mental illness, okay?
I mean, and
So
by no means am I any kind of a professional on that. I would just speak solely
right.
from my life experience. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna give anybody any advice,
Right,
professionally.
right,
You know what I mean? So
right.
we'll
And
definitely have to
that's
make that a disclosure as soon as we
yeah,
start the
that's a
show.
disclosure, right. The disclosure, definitely, I will definitely say that. I mean, these are just going to be our life experiences, and anything that we say, they are going to be, suggestions, you know, or things that we have actually gone through.
Right.
So, but we will make a disclosure in the beginning. I'll make one and then you can make one, or you make one and I'll make one, however that works. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so that'll be good. I appreciate that. Whenever you're ready, you let me know. But listen, like I said, I have to wait for my kitchen to get done because
Okay.
they're over here jackhammering all the time.
All right.
So,
No problem.
and I have to get, I'll be sitting in my car doing the show. You know what I mean? I'll have to, and I can't. I want to be home.
Yeah.
So,
You want to be
yeah,
relaxed.
so as
Yeah.
soon as this is done, and also with Dean do the same thing with the Mickey Mantle show, I can't do it here because, unless it's like when these guys are gone, and usually Theme Do's on in the afternoon. These guys don't leave till about 5 o'clock,
Yeah. I mean, we can do
so
it whenever. I mean, like I said, I'm
yeah.
probably off until if I had to do a roundabout thing, at least another 3 weeks.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah. All right, I'm
so
gonna write that down too.
I mean, I
2 to
can't.
3 weeks, Todd Father.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can't really lift a whole lot of anything yet. So as long as
Okay,
that
honey.
keeps happening, then I can't go back into work just yet. So
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, well,
but
let's see here. I am TT. You be baking. Wait. What is Don saying here? TT, will you be baking also while providing therapy? I'm in. What's for dinner? Oh my God. This is Don Miku. Edwin, people in general must start really believing in God. God makes all tribulations better, more easy to handle. Edwin, in Jesus' name, from Nick. Okay, let's go back up here, Todd Father, because I don't know what I missed here. Nick M, I thought my way was the right way. Yeah, okay. When I got straight, I couldn't believe the stuff I used to think was okay. Yeah, absolutely,
that's
Nick.
good. That's a good success story, Nick.
Yeah,
Seriously, because
very, yes.
I've been waiting for like 25 years to have that happen with my brother, and it hasn't.
Yeah,
So you know, so
yeah.
all you know, all congratulations to you and compliments to you for overcoming that, man. Because there's some people who just can't.
That's very true. Very true. Emmanuel says talking helps. Um, Nick, big hug and blessings from Edwin. That's great, TT. Helping people is a wonderful thing. That's from Emmanuel. Um, and these guys, they're all going back and forth. They're talking, which is
Yeah,
good, which
yep,
is
I see
really
it.
good,
Yep.
which is really, really good. Edwin, in Jesus' name, that's from Nick. Let's get that up there. And then Edwin says, Nick, amen. Okay, well, we've been on for 2 hours and 21 minutes. I had two guests tonight. I had Tommy Stiggs and I had the one and only Todd Father. And I appreciate everybody that has been in the chat. I really, really feel extremely blessed how wonderful this chat rolls. And everybody is extremely supportive, 100%.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's the way, right, Todd Father? And that's the
Yep.
way that, we want to keep this. We want to keep it like this. We want to spread positivity. We want to help each other. We also want to laugh too. Not every show is going to be a serious show. I think, well, I don't think, I know, out of the group that I am involved with the men, with Todd Father, Anthony, Tommy, and Thindu, my show is the most serious. Right, Todd
Yeah,
Father? It's the
no
most
doubt.
serious show. Okay, I know. It's, but I can be funny sometimes, and I that will come out. But anyway, it's uh, it's a pleasure to get to know everybody on here, and I believe that we have a wonderful thing going. And we are going to touch on this topic. Excuse me. It's from all the dust in my house. I'm coughing over here.
Oh,
And
that's no good.
yeah, all from the jackhammering. Oh, it's terrible. And my son and I clean like banshees after these guys leave, but it's the
I
dust still
say they be
settles,
clean too.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I just wanted to say, God bless you all. Um, January 3rd and 2024, we're going to make this a wonderful year. We're going to try to just spread positivity as much as we can and just try to help each other. That's what this is about. Support, help, and laughter. Okay, we cannot forget to laugh. We have to laugh. All right, and that's very important. So everyone in the chat, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your participation in the chat. Um, Thank you for supporting each other. I've been reading the chat while Todd Father was up here talking and speaking and everything, and I have to say that this is the best chat crew on YouTube. We are
No
very
doubt.
blessed. We are all very blessed.
No
Um,
doubt.
you know, Edwin, you know, you know, he's in our group too. And I mean, Edwin brings such balance, um, you know, to me, he definitely brings balance to me. He balances me out, and that's very important. I know Edwin truly cares about me, and you know, and it really means a lot to me. It really, he always encourages me, and we need that in life. You know, we
Oh,
need that. You know,
you know how
listen,
many shows that that I went live on because Edwin told me to
right?
when I didn't want to.
Mhm.
So yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yes, me too. Me too. He's like, Miss TT, you must go on tonight.
Yeah.
So I go on, you know, and you know, but we have a good thing going. Let's keep it that way, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that compliment. It's what you hear is me. I don't try to fake it. I'm the same person on here that I am if you met me in person. You know what I mean? I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't try to be anybody fake on here. So
Right.
appreciate that, man. But all right,
And
I will
then
let you go. I am down to
good
12%
night.
battery. So I'll be in the chats if anybody else goes on. But yeah. But thank you for having me up, TT. This was actually nice. This was really nice.
Anytime.
So
Anytime that you want to come out. Like I said, get my phone number from Thindu.
I
You
will,
know,
and I'll
definitely
keep
get.
everybody posted on how my what happens with my son and
Yes,
you know
I was gonna say, to you, you know, just try not to worry if because I know as a parent, you know, your mind has to be going here and there. You know what I mean? A
oh
little bit, right?
no
But
doubt for sure.
right, but you know what? He didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so just you know, I believe that. That's what I believe. He did not do anything wrong.
Yeah,
Okay, and so
yeah,
you know, keep us posted.
I will.
Keep us posted. And thank you so much for coming on my show. I appreciate it.
No, my pleasure. No problem at all.
Okay, sweetheart. Have a good night.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks, TT.
You're welcome, honey.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, everybody. So we have been on. Oh, Happy New Year, Todd Father. That's from Brian. We have been on for 2.5 hours, and we had a wonderful show. I had Tommy Stiggs on for a little while, and he was talking about a lot of good stuff. And I had Todd Father on, and very, very good conversation. And Todd Father and I will be doing a live show on addiction and mental illness, or our own experiences. We will not be giving advice. We will be sharing our experiences, and we will be giving suggestions. So anything that Todd Father and I say on that show is strictly through our own experiences, and no advice, just suggestions. That's it. So I hope anyone who is suffering from an addiction, has a family member suffering from an addiction or mental illness, that you will feel comfortable enough to be in the chat, whether it be just to listen or to comment. So it's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and everything happens the way it's supposed to. Todd Father came on my show tonight. We started chit chatting back and forth, and he spoke of his family member. And so there was the opportunity was put in front of me, you know, by God, and it's something Todd Father, you know, would like to talk about. So God said, "Okay, TT, Todd Father is going to come on your show tonight, and what you've been wanting to do, Todd Father is going to be the push for you to do it." So there it was. So, and there we have it. So I am blessed. Um, that God does for me sometimes what I cannot do for myself. Um, and the opportunities are put in front of me, which is fantastic. So I really appreciate all of you. And, you know, we have to remember that, you know, it's important to be spiritually fit. You know, I know the God that I believe in. Not everybody believes in the same God, and that is okay. That does not matter to me. Okay. I know what I believe in. But you always have to remember that there's something out there that is bigger than you. You are not it. You are not it. There is something out there that is bigger than you. And for me, that is, the God up above in heaven. So everybody stay humble and take good care of yourselves. Walk the straight and narrow path and, you know, just do what's right. We all know right from wrong. And try to remember to help somebody every day, whether it be you hold the door open, whether it be you say, "Hi, how are you?" An older person, can I pick that bag up for you? Can I help you to your car with that bag? One thing a day, just something, one thing a day. That's it. So, everybody, have a blessed night. Thank you again so much for coming into my chat. We were on a slow roll when I started, but then here comes everybody, you know, and I really appreciate it. It makes me smile when I see people coming into the chat. It really, really does. So God bless you all, and I will see you in someone else's chat room, or I will see you on my next live. God bless you, and I appreciate you all. Have a fantastic night.